authoritative motions. And we'll also give the defense time to do their depositions while whatever motions they new motions they can file.
Thank you. Anything else to discuss at this point?
I do have. So since we're doing scheduling, I did have one motion that's not a motion eliminating. It was basically started off as a motion to compel, which would be my second one, to get the self-map evidence. We did get a new expert, which I listed. My new expert went through the documents and informed me that all the CDRs that the state has been provided are not what comes from a cellular company. They went even further and pointed out that somebody went into the evidence that's supposed to be direct from the mobile company. The names, assigned names to phone numbers. So I would ask that that hearing be held as soon as possible because we do have an evidence, huge evidence issue that needs to be resolved immediately.
Thank you. Well, I'm not going to get involved in that until I know the prosecutor. I need to know who the prosecutor is. So my thought is I'll set a hearing. If you have a decision, it's going to be made, you think today or Monday? Yes. All right. So if I put this on the docket for Tuesday, that work? You'll know who they're, and somebody's going to have an opportunity to discuss. I guess whoever's going to do it is going to discuss with the defense counsel about scheduling these motions and which ones are going to go first, and which ones you want to do, and which ones you need testimony on, and where the witnesses are, whether they're available, and how long they're going to be. Because there needs to be some discussion regarding that with the defense counsel.
I have the bulk of the motions. I have written that I will be happy to coordinate in any way I can with the new state.
All right, so are we done? Yes?
And just while we're on the record, I do have 4 USBs that were provided by Ms. Bradley to provide those and put that on record.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I see council sidebar, please.
Thank you, Mr.
All right.
Our meeting, the second.
We're adjourned.
Yo, look, gang. My bad, y'all. I just made it home. I told you I work overnight, so I just made it home. I had to stop by the grocery store and buy some groceries and some cleaning supplies and stuff like that. So tomorrow morning I can get up and clean. You know how that thing be. What's good though? What I missed? What up, nephew? For real? Shout out Uno. What's up, Black Kid? What's up, Inubanego? What's up, Adrian? Hey, what I miss, y'all? Look, man, look, the shit it looked like it's over with, dog. My bad, y'all. My bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do a little searching in the YouTube screens. I see Mickey Truth had did something on it. Maybe I can get my girl to give me maybe I can get my girl to give me a summary of what happened. Let me see. Did she go live this morning? Okay, so she streamed some of it. Okay, here we go. What's up, CC? What's up, Anonymous One? Y'all can subscribe to Anonymous One channel.
Good morning, Truth Team. It is Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah, it is Friday the 13th.
I am literally running late. However, we about to get this thing started. YNW Melly's motion.
What's up, Ashley?
Miss hearing will be starting momentarily, but y'all already know we got to keep this live off right. Yo, Hookah.
Let me see.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Okay, let's see if we can get, so I can get kind of caught up as to what happened. All right, Adrian, I'm finna drop the links. Tell us what happened.
I hate wearing ponytails, but I had to put in a ponytail today.
I'm finna drop the link.
But I'll do updates throughout, trying to figure out.
Yeah, I need a recap, man. I don't know what happened. I just got home.
Not going to start until I think about the 23rd or something like that. But so we got some time to figure it out. I am planning on attending at least 1 or 2 days of the trial.
Mickey going to the trial?
I do plan on going. However, I just don't know what days I'm going to.
That's what's up.
I am going to attend the trial at some point. Once they actually get the trial going. The same way.
What's up, hold on. What's up, Adrian?
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
A noonday, however you want to put it.
Right, noonday. I just got home. I work overnight, so I just got home.
Yes, the motion at this point is dismissed for the dismissal. This prosecutor up there, he was shaky. He did not know really what to say. So the judge, I need to know if you're going to have an attorney over this case so I can start filing these motions and getting everything in play. So he was like, I can't, I guess we can start jury selecting Monday. Monday. And then we can start doing the motion. Judge said, but we can't say how long this going to take. So no, I can't do that, basically. So therefore, yeah, he wanted to go ahead and start jury selecting because the deadline is on the 23rd. They have to get it done before the 23rd.
That get them 10 days to start this trial.
Yes, but with all these motions, I think the defense has about 30.
Okay.
And
because
they haven't even subpoenaed the witnesses for the trial through the state. So the judge how long is that going to take, basically? Because Miss Bradley hasn't did that yet.
Wow. So is it a chance? Because if they don't, they have to try him. They have to retry him in that time frame, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they got to be started by the 23rd, bro.
Yes.
Do
and that's on the weekend, ain't it?
Yeah, the 23rd on the weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Do y'all think they're gonna make it?
No.
I don't think they're gonna make it, bro.
I know the way that prosecution got up there, they should have sent somebody else. You thought Bradley Butt was something. He was just babbling.
Wow.
You got to think.
Go ahead, Dre.
Yeah, they still ain't got a lead prosecutor on the case yet, bro. They still trying to figure that out. They should have had that figured out.
Yeah, because we pretty much assumed that they was gonna kick Christine off. They already supposed to have a backup. They supposed to have a backup anyways. What if something would have happened to her? That's crazy.
Yes, or she would have died or something.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So
no wonder they doing all this underhanded stuff to try to get a conviction.
Yes, and so and another thing with the witness tampering, that's not a part of this trial. They made that known today.
Oh, they showed stacking the deck against okay, so it's not in this trial.
No.
Okay, well that's okay. Boy.
And they don't even have, and the judge said if I can't share it with because it's still an open investigation.
Right.
So how can you have it a part of a trial when it's open investigation?
Yeah, because we don't know if they're guilty of it. Yeah,
exactly.
I get what you're saying.
So yeah, it's looking quite bad. For them.
Damn.
Did you see Spoon come on last night?
No.
Yeah, he went on Law and Crime and did it.
Oh yeah. I saw it on Law and Crime. I saw that. I think I saw it the day before yesterday. I saw it Tuesday. No.
Oh, okay.
I saw it. What today? Thursday. I saw it Wednesday. I was at work. I seen it Wednesday. Yeah, I saw it Wednesday. Yeah, Dre, you got two things up here. What's going on?
Yeah, I got a phone call and it kicked me out and I came back in. Let me see what's going on with that one.
Okay.
But yeah, Marita, this was ridiculous. I mean, it should be a mistrial because it's just turned into a complete circus to me.
Right.
They ain't even got their stuff together. The 23rd.
Right.
But that's the thing, they can't do a mistrial because they don't try about the 23rd. They got to dismiss it with prejudice.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Oh man, this crazy.
And then they got expert witnesses and they saying that stuff need to be thrown out with the cell phone because names were applied and all kind of stuff. So
they trying to throw out the cell phone too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the last thing that Raven was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Philly? What you got to say?
Hey, sweetie, I've been trying to get on your live for a long time.
Well, you're here now, baby. You done made it to the deluxe apartment.
Thank you.
To the deluxe apartment in the Sky High.
How y'all doing today? Okay, listen, I got three things that I want to address.
Go ahead.
The hearsay, that the tampering, witness tampering, they're gonna throw that out. I'm gonna tell you why, and because she reached out to them, they didn't reach out to her. And everything she said was hearsay. She didn't say, she said, my daughter told me. Well, also you said your infested girlfriend. So that they could take that as, oh, this mom is mad because Melly dropped her daughter for somebody else.
Oh, it's clear she was mad. It's clear she was mad because he dropped the daughter, because that's what the first message.
First thing she said, she started off with that. And then she started off with the threats. And the only thing he said, chill, mom. That's it. Anybody could have wrote that chill, mom, on his thing. It didn't have to be him. He didn't directly speak to. So that's all hearsay. Now the lawyers can fight that all day long. It's just the fact that he responded back. This defense team that Melly got is smart as hell. They paired them up with all this motions, and they not gonna make that deadline. They don't even know who's gonna be the lead attorney.
Right.
They're not gonna make that deadline. So I think they should let it go. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
And I think they should go ahead and let this go, because what's gonna happen is the DA, they are furthering an investigation into them. You know what I'm saying? So I think they making it worse by trying to stand their ground on this, because Melly attorney's not giving up.
Right.
At all. And not only that, they get ready to open up if they continue on, they're gonna open up a whole lot of other cases. They're gonna open a whole lot of other cases with especially with that lead detective. They're gonna have to go in, and that's by law.
Yes.
They have to go in and investigate every case that he had been on to see if they had properly went through the procedures to get that conviction. Because you best believe the attorneys is on that case right now.
Right.
Exactly. But for
So
impeaching Moretti, I think it need to be
yes,
done because everything that he got, how can you trust it? How can you
Right.
believe it?
you
Right.
can't, you cannot. And far as everybody talk about, so oh, he gonna get a fair trial. No, he's not gonna get a fair trial
No,
because
he's
this
not.
been on the news for the longest, and it's gonna be unfair, and it's gonna be overturned. All this is gonna be if he get convicted, it's gonna be overturned once he gets to appeal court.
I agree.
Yes.
I
So
agree.
they dropped the ball on this one.
So, but the judge really, to be honest, the judge is playing it smart. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Remember, I said it was three. The judge is playing it smart. He don't want to dismiss it. He gonna let the prosecutors fuck themselves. Therefore, his hands is clean.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, because he
Why?
was like
Why?
letting
Why do
them
we got to
know.
dismiss it when he know they ain't gonna make the deadline? That's why he asked the
23rd,
question.
dog. Come
The
on.
23rd. That's next. That's the following Monday. He know
Yeah.
damn well you can't tell me who the lead attorney is. So when we get in here Wednesday and you still don't have a lead attorney, then he already know I ain't got to touch this because they're gonna time out.
Right. And then what about the motions? Like all the motions. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
my God.
Like
But they should put all of them motions
is
because
they gonna
guess
is they
what?
gonna be is they gonna be able to get through all the motions by
No.
Hell no, no,
dang.
no. That's what I said. The judge is playing it smart. He don't have to dismiss it. They're gonna time out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
It'll
playing it
never
real
reach trial
smart.
again. He playing it
Because
smart.
yeah, the judge does not want that on his record.
Right.
What you got to say, Dre? What you think? Dre,
Yo,
what you think?
I mean, if they need to have a lead investigator by today. They need to figure that out by today. And then the only problem I see is the motions. But this judge has been so lenient. I don't know. I don't really know how to take it, bro. Because I mean, the judge been real lenient to the state, bro. He's allowed them to get away with a lot of stuff that I don't think they should have been able to get away with. But it's like the lady was just saying, bro. He's just trying to keep his hands clean. But
Salute,
I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it.
salute, Trigger Man. Tell him, goddamn me. Hey, y'all, show
Goddamn
my
me.
boy Trigger Man some love in the chat, man. Shout out to Trigger Man. Y'all go subscribe to Trigger Man. Tell him TV, man. Go ahead, y'all. My bad. I had to give my boy a shout out.
But that's my thoughts on it. And I feel like as far as that witness tampering, that was just another charge just to have something on him because they felt like this case was slipping. Other than that, because they've been had this not no new evidence that they had. These are the same text messages they had when they had Felicia Holmes. They could have brought all this up when she was on the stand.
They had them too. They been had them.
Yeah.
They
They
been
been
had.
had this is
I'm
old.
wondering if this witness tampering is from the initial witness tampering that got this whole Moretti thing started.
Yeah,
Yes. And
I
Yeah,
think
it
it
then
is.
is.
I think it is
then
too.
And then on top of that, they saying that who it got to be. I don't know who could have said because Butler was not at the trial. So how the hell he know who was sitting at what they had on and all? Come on now, that is just too obvious. That some of this evidence I feel like is being planted
Say that one more time. Reiterate that.
because they got a list where they saying where the jurors were sitting at, what they looked like, and all that. Butler was not at the court hearing at the trial. How do Portland have that information?
Maybe somebody sitting in the courtroom related to him. Maybe.
Track did it.
Track, yeah.
Track wasn't remember Track was only
Yeah, but
there
Track
the
didn't show up to the
last
last day
day.
though.
The
Yeah,
last
I'm
day.
just tripping.
That's confusing. Come on now, we know Melly did something. You know what I'm saying? But all this other extra stuff they're going over and beyond to do is crazy. Why would Portland have that? Because the trial is over. Why
Hmm.
would he still have that?
Right.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Melly's how he got witness tamper. I'm still curious to see that because I'm curious about them phone calls, bro. Like I'm waiting for that evidence to come out.
Well, they
Yeah,
trying to
but
say that they heard his voice in the background
Yeah.
of somebody else talking on the phone to.
how? Because he on lockdown. He can't even be out. He lay locked down 24, 23 hours and out
Yeah, you
one. How
can't
can he?
exactly. You can't.
No,
They
He
don't have
can't.
multiple inmates out on lockdown. It only come one out at a time, one out of the cell at a time.
Right.
the only way he could have did it, in my opinion, is if he was yelling through the door. That's the only way I see it.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen. That's not true. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of planted evidence. I guarantee you that's going to be thrown out. I can guarantee you, I can bet my everything in my bank account that's going to be thrown out because at the end of the day, you cannot prove this boy did any of those things. That's why they ain't even speaking on it just yet.
And I'm gonna say this: this is the big issue with Moretti's credibility because now that we see that he done did something illegal, because it is a crime what they did. That's a felony. They said
Hmm.
anything that he done, anything that they say, any evidence they come up with now is in question. Now we don't know. He could have planted bullet shell. That one bullet shell
I'm
that was
gonna
in the
get to
gun.
that too. I'm gonna get to that too. If the car been searched, and that's just me, and I also want to put this in people's minds too. If how many people on this panel right now sit straight up when they're driving? Most people nowadays, their seat is way in the back seat.
Right.
They sit, right. So when they did that re thing, I
Mm-hmm.
promise you, them seats were sitting straight up. It's no way them seats, because if you move the seats to the proper the way they were sitting, it's gonna come out differently.
I get what you're
Um,
saying.
can I say
If the seats
something?
is way back, it's everything else. Now you gotta restruct all that other stuff because them seats was not sitting up like that.
Right.
Then
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So if the bullet hole and I'm like, if the bullets went up one way, but if the seats was way back, then that means the bullets went somewhere else. And
can
then
I
on
say
top of
something
that,
on that?
go
I
ahead.
want to
I'm
respond
with
to
you. I'm
what
with
you
you.
saying.
I'm with you, Trigger man. He's son of kite, man. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Adrian.
I want to respond to that because you got to understand another forensic was called in after the fact. So of course a lot of stuff had to be moved and tampered and
Hmm.
with. So if you go back to the trial and you remember, they had to have another forensics come in.
They did. They had a
Hmm.
Broward. They had a
So
Broward sheriff, a Broward forensic guy come in. Right.
and they held that car for how long they say before they did it again? I know it was later.
A long time.
So
Years.
A
you
year
Years.
got to
later,
think it was a
Yeah.
lot of mistakes made within
Mhm.
this case,
right?
but Detective Moretti and Bradley, they had balls of fire. They wanted to win the war. They wanted to win basically, and they done the battle, and they done lost the war. So therefore, that goes to show what happens with the state, with these states and how they work. But this right here, I ain't never seen before. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? It's like so obvious till they drop the ball.
Right.
That we want justice, but we also got to remember that we are citizens too. Because if they
Right.
do it to if we do it to Melly, they're gonna do it to one of our family members because
Right.
they pushing stuff underneath the rug. So yes, I want justice, regardless of whether he's found guilty or not guilty. At the end of the day, I want them to do it correctly.
Right.
So I got a question. What happens to Moretti? Like Bradley got removed. She got removed from the case, which we all was saying in the beginning. She don't need to be up there.
Right.
What happens to him now?
But they get ready to suppress his testimony, all everything that he done, because that remember that she was standing up there, she was asked, he was asked of what all was he testifying against, and she read off the list of things that he testified against. They
Yes.
getting ready to strike all that, because if they took Bradley off, they're gonna take him off too.
And if they take him off, then that means any all the evidence that he gathered, that where that go? You get what I'm saying? Like, cause it could
Yes.
be tainted, cause you is the crooked police at the center of the whole case. We don't know what
Exactly.
you done did, man. You know what I'm saying?
I thought about the helicopter ride, the car ride, all that. When you
Right.
But
think
listen,
back how he was
what was
with
with
his
a
ass in the
helicopter ride?
helicopter,
Man,
like
Salute,
salute
Trigger
to
man.
salute to everybody on the panel. I just want to say this and let y'all get back to y'all conversation. I don't know if anybody ever been on lockdown in jail
I
or
have. I
in
I
did.
have.
prison.
I did 60 days in that motherfucker.
Bro, that's the that's the easiest way to send messages and this and that because you locked down. Ain't too many people. They
Mhm.
just walking every such so hours down that hallway that y'all on and stuff. If
Mhm.
you locked up in isolation, they ain't really just up and down the strip the whole time. Shit, when I was in lockdown, we sent cakes all day through under the door with a domino and a piece of string and a plastic envelope on it, man.
Yeah.
All day, man. It's the easiest. You can talk through the holes and everything. Ain't nobody really paying attention to what you're doing. And you in jail, niggas gonna mind their business if you talking in code word to somebody else.
Yep, the trustees
So
was my best friend. Hey, bro, I got you,
yeah,
bro.
trustees, everybody, somebody gonna get that message, especially if you somebody with Melly and they think they can get some extra money on their books or something.
So if they sent the kite or whatever, do they have those kites?
Yeah, they say they got them. They said I'm glad y'all say that. They say they got the paper. They say they say Melly wrote the shit down on the paper too. Say the dude Mathis, whoever he charged with it too. Yeah, he got the kite.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
He got the kite. Yeah, he saw the kite. Yeah.
But the cameras rolling. If they looking at the cameras, they can see what's going on and see. Most of the time, they don't care about that shit. But with Melly, they probably watching Melly because he in the case so big and shit. But most of the time, they gonna let you see in Kite's head because they know y'all probably communicate. Here, I might want to borrow some. Here, I slide a kite down, shoot it through the bean hole down the hallway, and have a device made to pick up the screen and bring it back through the bean hole. That shit easy.
It's a lot of ways to do it. When they bring you your tray through the bean hole, you can slide that bitch to the trustee that's feeding you. It's a lot of ways to do it. Yeah.
But did you see how he worded it though? He said Melly is in a gang with other gang members. They still bringing that gang shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he is in the gang.
I know he is, but that first case, it was. I mean, the first trial when they brought up the gang stuff, they should have left it out.
Why you think they should have left the gang stuff out? I ain't going to get you. I'm just asking. You the first person I ever heard say that. So why?
It don't have anything to do with a gang. It don't have any. This murder don't have anything to do with gang members.
Facts.
So why would you bring that up?
But
all that time in that first trial.
It makes the prosecutor case look good when they bring up gang. It make you look more dangerous and more capable of doing the crime when they bring up your gang affiliation.
Yeah, it's scared.
But would you want them to bring up your case?
But it's just the thing, though. I don't think it did too much. Once we got into the trial, I think it really didn't. They didn't prove enough.
First of all, when they was talking about
I agree with on all that. They just brought to our attention that he was a part of a gang. They didn't really paint the picture right. The prosecutor really fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like if this was Texas, the prosecutor would being right, would being good for this because in Texas, Melly had already been doing this time, just along with phone pen and video.
Too.
Shit.
Down here in South Carolina too.
I'm really shocked that it was a mistrial with that type of evidence because Melly didn't prove that he wasn't there.
Hey, Trigger Man.
See, Melly didn't have to prove because this is where everybody forget. The defense don't have to put the defense does not have to put nobody on the stand. It's the prosecutor's position to prove their case.
No, mama, he gotta prove he went there. If I'm in Texas, I'm telling you how I would have went in Texas. If they had him getting in that position where they said the shooter was in that car and they had his phones pinned, shit, that nigga was guilty than a motherfucker.
I keep saying to you, sir, when they check that car, right? And I'm glad you up on this panel. When you sit in your car and you driving and you got somebody on the passenger side, do they sit straight up or they cheer way in the back? Be honest.
Well, I don't let nobody. I don't let nobody sit straight up in my car.
But do you sit straight? Do you sit straight up? Do you sit straight up in your car?
No, I don't let nobody sit straight up in the front seat with me. That shit corny.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Right there. So when you look at and you go back and you look at it, when they did the forensics, everybody was sitting straight up. The seats were sitting straight up. So if you put the seats back, the everything is going to change.
But they was in a little car too. They was in a little car too.
Yeah, they tampered with the seats.
They tampered with the seats, so it's not gonna matter. It's gonna change. They set them seats to match them holes, baby. There's no way you gonna tell me. My grandson is 5 years old. When he sit in the front seat, his damn seat, and I know he's not tall.
Okay, I heard what you saying, but what you saying don't even line up to everything else. If y'all saying something about them saying
because forensics gonna change dynamic. This gonna change the dynamic. The forensics gonna change because if you can't match them holes, just like they keep keep saying, "Oh, a drive-by, a drive-by."
The
And I live in
case,
Philadelphia, and I see drive-bys
the case
all the
don't match
time.
any goddamn way though. Hell, they said it was a drive-by. It's clearly it wasn't a
I'm getting ready to go
drive-by.
back. I'm getting ready to tell you this too.
Melly
A
never said
drive-by
that. That was
does not
Portland.
mean
Melly
that
never
it's
said that. Melly never
right.
made a
Melly
statement
never
about it
said
being a
that.
drive-by.
And
Yes, he
also, a
did.
drive-by does
Melly
not
never.
mean your car got to be driving. A drive-by can mean that you're stopped and
What?
somebody starts to shoot. That's what a drive-by
What?
is, sweetie. I keep trying to tell
What?
people when they keep, it does not have to be.
What?
Look it up. I'm in Philadelphia. I see
Man, I
drive-bys
don't have
every
to look it
day.
up. I don't lived it all my life. A drive-by anytime somebody shooting out of another vehicle and driving past you. What are you talking
It's
about?
not no, baby. You could be at a stop
Oh
sign
my
and somebody
God.
pull up.
Come on,
You could
man.
be at a stop sign and
Hold on,
somebody could be shooting. It's
hold
considered a
on. Can I
drive-by,
say
sweetie.
something right
Man,
quick?
are you
Can
talking
I,
to a nigga who like that,
Trigger,
man? So
Okay.
that shit
Trigger,
crazy.
can
That
I
I'm
shit
not
say
gonna
crazy
something
argue
real
with
right there.
quick?
you.
He
I have never
guilty.
heard that before. Come on, mom.
Okay,
Trigger,
Come
can
Okay,
I
on.
I'm
say
not gonna
something?
argue with you.
Come
hold
on,
on.
mama.
I think I can solve this one though.
He,
So okay, so
Oh my God.
even if the car is stationary, when they doing a drive by, the bullet's gonna hit the car at an angle.
Right.
Those shells hit that car straight on, so they knew it wasn't a drive by.
Right. But I was just saying clarifying what a
Exactly.
drive-by is. A
A
drive-by is if
drive-by
a
anytime
person
gunshots come
if
out of
you're in
another
a
vehicle.
car, if you're in a car, you could be sitting on a porch and somebody drive. You could be sitting still, but if somebody is driving and shooting, it's considered a drive-by. It does not mean that both vehicles got to be moving at the same
Right,
time. It's only
right,
one vehicle have to be moving to be considered a drive-by.
right.
But yeah, but
That's all I'm
I think
saying.
what's being missed is that the shell cases came from right to left. They
Right,
staged
and
it
that's
from
what I'm
left to
saying.
right. So
I wasn't
that's
arguing
why the
about
shell
that
cases
part.
ain't matching up.
Good point.
I
Good
wasn't
point,
arguing
Zay.
about, whether it's a drive-by, but I wanted people to understand what a drive-by is. A drive-by is only if a car is moving. And one car can be sitting still and another car can be moving. That is considered a drive-by. If both cars do not have to be moving at the same
But
time to
people
be
know
considered
that,
a
don't
drive-by.
they?
yeah.
What was
No,
the
but
use
you
of
was
explaining that?
Yeah,
no,
I think we're
sir,
talking about
people were saying that a drive-by was both cars had to be moving, and that was
no,
I
no,
never
explaining
heard
what he
that. I
said.
never heard that.
no,
No.
no,
Well,
no.
Can
on different internet
platform.
creators are
Channel.
saying it. Okay, sweetie. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not arguing with you about any of that.
Oh, no,
From
no.
my understanding, I feel like he did it, but they just can't prove it.
My thing about it is, I feel like he's guilty, but also I feel like justice. They
You cut
gotta
off,
give us
Adrian.
due process because it get bigger than
You
what
cut
just
off. Hey,
Melly.
go ahead, Adrian.
If I take Melly out the picture, period, and Trigger say it was you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still
Yes, sir.
say get
Yes,
him
ma'am.
due process.
Yeah.
I heard what you saying, man. I
Hey,
heard what you
So
said.
that's all I'm saying. The law is effed up, and you don't have the money and you don't have the resources, you're going down. And ain't no
yeah.
telling how many of our black brothers are in there that's going down.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I told y'all I got a lot of friends of the family that's in law enforcement, and I talked to a couple of them about this case while this was going on, just to ask them what the police can do and what they can't do. And I promise you, one of them told me that a lot of times when we be charged with crimes, we could beat the crimes. We just don't have the money and the resources in order to hire the right attorney in order to find out what our rights was and what was violated and stuff like that. So I agree. A lot of times this stuff happens every day in America. People go to jail and they could have possibly beat the cases. Not even if they was guilty, it's just the way they go about gathering the
Yes.
evidence or doing certain things that they ain't supposed to be doing. And the police told me that I talked to said that they don't even know all of they don't even know everything they can and can't do. A lot of times they be doing shit violating our rights unknowingly. You see what I'm saying? And then like they'll get like other police will tell them, but they'll tell them behind closed doors, oh, you know you weren't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that there. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we always against Melly in the beginning, far as, and we
I
still,
still
I ain't
am.
gonna say against, we still want him to be convicted, but to a point, when it comes to the police against us, that's different.
Yeah, man.
The
Because I'd have been,
change.
I'd have been,
So
I'd
they
have
done made it about the law now, which is part
right.
of the defense.
Preach,
Because they
Adrian.
That's
know,
exactly what I was getting ready to say. They done made it about. It's not about what Melly did. It's about what they did now, and it's going to open up a can of worms that it's going to go down. A lot of people is going to get released on behalf of what they did.
Right.
Marie,
Maybe they
Marie, can I
guilty.
say this real quick?
Go
Go,
ahead, True.
is it safe to say, looking at how his reaction just after all this don't happen with the family being in the courtrooms, how he been carrying himself, his body language and everything like that, that's a guilty person?
Of
We're
course.
not saying he's not guilty. We're saying the police. My thing to you,
But
sir,
it
I'm
seems
gonna
like we
ask you
making
this.
an excuse for the case, though. I hear what
I'm
we
not
do.
making
I
no
hear what
excuse, but
y'all
I'm gonna
doing
ask
up
you
here.
this question. Let me ask you this question,
Yes,
sir,
ma'am.
because you said you in the streets. Say that what you just
He
said.
ain't in the streets, man. He
Wait,
been
wait,
he
wait, wait, I'm
go.
I'm
gonna
I,
ask this
I, I'm
question. Because,
I'm moving around. What's up?
okay, but you sit up here talking about get this man the death penalty, right? But a
Yeah.
street nigga they gonna always say free that nigga, because guess what? That could be
I ain't
you
gonna
on
say
that
free.
stage.
I ain't gonna say free
You
another
gon'
motherfucker. I ain't gonna say free shit
Me
because these
neither.
friends going. These friends going on, and that could have been my son in the car and his friend. I'm sitting in the
right,
courtroom
but
and
listen,
this and
but
that. He
it's
got
all
caught.
about
He
street.
got caught.
Li-
Do it
Excuse
smart.
me,
Do it
right?
smart. He got caught.
Let me ask you this question, because you said you street now. You said you
Yeah.
street. We're gonna stick
Are
with the
you street?
street
Are you
code.
street first? Are you
I'm
street?
very
Because if you're
street.
not
I'm
street,
very
you don't
street.
know the
I'm
street
street.
code.
Baby, I've been in the streets over 50 something years. I'm street, okay?
Yeah,
And
I
that's
can
why I'm
tell how
sitting
you
here telling
talking.
you,
You
I'm street.
Yeah,
you a
I've been in the streets
civilian,
since the
man.
70s.
I
You a
hear you.
civilian,
I've been in the
man.
streets
No
since the
disrespect.
70s.
You a civilian,
And
man.
no,
You're a
baby, I'm not a
civilian, ma'am.
civilian.
Ma'am, no disrespect.
Baby, I'm
Don't
not
try
a
to put
civilian.
yourself in
I'm
a
far
position
from a
that you ain't.
civilian, baby.
You're a civilian, ma'am. You're a civilian, ma'am. I'm listening to how you talk, ma'am. You're a
Oh
civilian,
my
ma'am.
God. If
You're
you
a
think I'm a
civilian, ma'am.
civilian,
I mean,
hey, baby, I'm not going to sit
It
here and
ain't nothing
argue with
wrong
you
with
about
being a
what I
civilian.
am. I'm
It
not
ain't
a
nothing wrong with
civilian.
being
But
a
if you think
civilian,
I'm a
ma'am.
civilian,
Judge
baby,
the
if you
man,
think that
tell
I'm a
him,
civilian,
goddamn
I'll
it.
let you think that. I'm not here to argue with you about whether I'm a civilian or I'm street. I'm telling you what I know. And what I
Okay.
do know is the street code is you do not go against the street. Loyalty. Where's the loyalty at? That's the street
I
code.
don't know this nigga ain't no loyalty. He got caught. I could talk about it. He got caught. The evidence
I'm
had
not
been
telling you not to
the
talk about it.
evidence
I said the street
the
code is
evidence has been
loyalty.
presented to me. God damn it!
And
I'm
that
a content
you
creator.
don't
I'm telling you what the evidence say. If the
Lock
nigga
his ass
if they
up.
didn't have the evidence on it, I say free that nigga. God damn
Right,
me,
listen.
free
right.
that
I'm not
nigga.
saying listen. What my thing is, I'm not in no court
And I
system
didn't say
telling
nothing about a
nobody
death
do.
penalty for him. I just said the
But
nigga
I
did it.
said that's what
He
it
did
is.
it.
That's what's on the table is the death penalty.
He
That's why
did
I
that
say
shit.
I'm not getting ready to sit here and say free or I think he's guilty, true enough. But I'm not gonna sit up here and say give him the death penalty, because that could be my son up there. That could be my nephew up there. That could be
That's
any
all I'm
of them.
saying.
I don't
That's
know.
all I'm
I
saying.
don't know what happened in that car. I don't know what happened. But I can't sit here and say, especially when they're tampering with evidence, to say give that man the death penalty. If you came up there with correct evidence and without being tampered with, then we can make a clear decision. But other
So
than
you
that,
believe
you
that they
can't make
real?
a clear
Do you
decision
believe
on
that they
any of
are
that.
tampering? Do you believe that they really tampering with evidence, or that Y&W Melly team is making it doing their job so good that it make it seem like everything is what it is?
Listen, it gotta
no,
be
they definitely
right.
tampering with
Smoke.
evidence.
Listen, where's smoke, there's a fire. Believe that.
Yeah, they definitely
They
tampering with
ain't just
evidence.
pull us out
Just the
their ass.
fact alone that they didn't bring out this Brady
Where
notice
there's
before
smoke,
the
there's
trial
fire.
lets you know they've been tampering evidence, bro. That's tampering evidence right there. They hid this through a whole trial, bro. That's tampering with evidence right there. So his attorneys
Right.
ain't got to say nothing. They did it themselves. Once Bruce Strokes came out and said that they did divulge this information before that first trial, bro,
Everybody
that let you know
tampering
right
with
there they was
everything.
tampering with evidence. It's over with, bro. Like they guilty. They guilty with tampering with evidence. Ain't no way around it. That's
And
why. That's why if you heard what.
Y&W Melly them guilty with tampering with evidence.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I
Can
mean,
they
you can
prove
say
it?
Bortland. From what I've seen from Bortland, yeah,
So
Bortland is
the girlfriend
tampered
and
with
her
evidence.
mama
Bortland,
too. The
but
girlfriend and her
we
mama
talking
too.
about Bortland.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They
Huh?
got it on Bortland, but they haven't showed it on Melly yet, though, bro. Like they said, they said they heard him on the phone call. They heard him in the background on the phone call, but they haven't showed anything physically with Melly saying Melly did this. All I heard was about his voice in the background on the phone call. That could be
No,
anybody's voice for all we
no.
know.
Now the kite shit. Now the kite shit. I don't see it big
They
because
ain't say nothing about it.
Rihanna.
They ain't say nothing about a
I
letter though,
never,
bro.
I
They ain't
never
say nothing
heard
about a
anybody
letter
use
though.
the name Rihanna in the streets for any goddamn thing. But I'm from a different place. I'm from Texas, so that ain't something we would use. I never heard nobody use the name Rihanna, and for everybody to know what it means in the kite, unless they had been talking like that
But
already.
yeah, but you gotta understand that's different. It's different lingos in different cities. Like in my city right now, our lingo is gonna be different from your lingo. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So we
exactly.
don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. So
I can't say for sure that Melly was telling sending a kite about his case. He could be talking about anything, saying that shit, drugs, any goddamn thing. I don't know what the fuck he was
yeah,
talking about. I don't think
yeah.
that would be
That's
the
what.
shit.
That's what I was about to get to, bro. He could have been having conversations with people in other cells in the background, and they just heard him having a conversation with people in the background, and they
And
just could have heard
assume.
that on the phone. Because if you've been to the hole before, like I have, we talk through the vents all the time. Hey,
Yeah, we talked through
Yeah,
the bench.
yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Talk to the Vince. Hell yeah.
And
Hell
then
yeah.
they just assuming that he did it. That's all I'm saying, sir. So when you was attacking me, I'm just telling you
I ain't
facts. You know what
attacking
I'm
you.
saying?
I'm never attacking nobody. I'm not attacking you. I'm just trying to give you understand that ain't how shit go, man. We just disagree
Yeah,
on
but see,
something. If I
we
feel
got
like
like
I'm
I said,
attacking
it's
you, I'm not
different.
attacking you. That's why I said, man, I'm trying to be respectful to you, man. I'm
Yeah,
not
but I'm
attacking you.
saying,
He wasn't attacking you. It was just, we talking different opinions up here. This is
Now
what it's
Trigger
about.
just
right? And
who
see,
he
you were
is, and
saying
he
you was
keep
from
it
Texas,
real.
and I'm from Philadelphia, and what I'm telling you is certain things don't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from Florida. I lived in Florida, one apart Florida, to be exact,
Oh,
and I
that
got
right around
family
the
in
corner.
D-Land.
That's
And
right
I
around the
got
corner.
people at D-Land, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
kind of know a little bit about the system down there, but they are dirty down there. They don't play
Yeah,
fair.
I just know one thing, after George Zimmerman and all that, Marie, I'm thinking about moving to Florida, man. Y'all can get bodies down there and get away with it easy, goddamn. Right, goddamn.
hey,
So,
bro, to be
uh,
real with
uh,
you,
uh,
know what it is, bro? The honest truth, to be real with you, bro, the sad truth is, like, out of all this, bro, like, what we really not talking about, and what's the saddest part about this is that there's never going to be justice for this family now. Because even if he get convicted, he going to be able to come back on appeal and beat it. Just
yeah,
because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
violated his
yeah,
Brady, just because they violated his
I
Brady
agree.
laws, bro.
Yeah.
That's the saddest part about this. Like,
Yeah.
regardless if you think
That's
he
the
innocent
truth.
or guilty or not, bro, like the fact
I
that
agree.
he's gonna be able to beat this on a technicality, that's what's messed up, bro. And that's why we got to stand on the state's neck like that, bro, because they didn't have to do all this to get the conviction from him, bro.
But bro, you
Yeah.
They
know
didn't have
what,
to do
man?
all this.
What made me mad about this, guys? I got motherfuckers who I know didn't do certain shit, my nigga, and had less evidence than I see these niggas having and
Mm-hmm.
shit, my nigga. And they lock niggas up, man, out here, my nigga, for this shit was like shit, nigga. We worry about how much money we gonna put on nigga books when nigga go to jail out here with that type of shit out here
Look,
and shit, my nigga. Like,
my son
and
doing
I'm mad
15
because
years.
my niggas don't get the same opportunity goofy ass nigga be doing, and this nigga ain't showing appreciation to his opportunity, my nigga. He got family members up in there, man. Shit, a
Hell
G
yeah.
also carry himself right, my nigga, and have some respect when he in trouble, goddamn, like that, and make it look like Melly ain't made it look like he didn't do shit.
Right.
Can
Right.
I say
Listen,
this real quick?
Melly got. Go
Can
ahead.
I say this real quick? You live by the sword, you die by the sword, and
Facts.
that's either way it go. Whether you
Yeah.
street or you just not in the street. My
Yeah.
thing about it, yes, I've been to prison. Yes, I know about the kites. Yes, I know how if the best thinkers are locked up. I'm gonna tell you right
Hell
here.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
The best creators are locked up.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So therefore, I understand what everybody's saying. But when it comes to the police, yes, I have a thing against them. I'm from South Carolina. I'm from the Bible Belt. Notice when the flu. It when the flu, as soon as he shot him, he would have went to prison. Put it
Right.
like that. So therefore, what I'm saying is, me sitting here watching the circus, watching the show, and I'm like, really, in real life, I wonder what's coming after this. Wonder what's coming after this, because this is setting it up for something else.
Right.
It's gonna be another Melly. It's gonna be another trial like this. Just
So
watch him out my
so
words.
so can I ask y'all something? If Melly gonna beat this case, what's gonna happen to Portland?
That's a good question.
Borden is a whole different. See, Borden ain't gonna
Portland gonna
get
beat it too.
Borden. As far as the trap, far as the murder go, I don't know because we haven't heard what they got, what Portland's lawyer done said. So we gotta wait for that first and foremost. Second,
Yeah.
the far as the tampering go, they got a lot of evidence, but they got to make sure because, like I said before, Portland was not there at the trial, so they got to figure out where did he get the information from. So you got to it's a rabbit hole that's going deep and deep. Who gave Portland this information?
My thing
I
about
mean,
it is, on the last trial, if y'all remember, think back, they said Portland could not have. He couldn't have shot. They say
Okay.
he could
Right,
not have shot now one of them.
right. That cleared it right there.
Okay.
So I don't know what's gonna happen with him. He not if he like he
So
not
do
talking or telling that he should have
so
kept
do
his
we say
mouth
that
shut
Portland just
the
keeping
whole
it?
time.
Do we say that Portland just keeping the street code and know who did it and they want their lit back? Is that what's going on?
No, I mean,
I
I'm
believe
gonna be
so.
real with you about Portland, bro. See, like Portland being loyal to Melly because he got to, bro. Because at the end of the day, like he got to be loyal to Melly. Like I heard a lot of people saying that he need to snitch
Hell,
on
I
Melly,
don't
but
want that
it would be
loyalty.
stupid. It would be stupid for him to snitch on that Melly, especially with he doing everything that he did that night. So his loyalty got to be with Melly. Because once Melly did what he did and he did what he did, they was in it together, bro. So
Right.
regardless if he
But
shot somebody or not, the fact that he was in on that and trying to cover it up and all this stuff, he could be liable for
Yeah.
that's
murder.
a funny. Y'all
So,
don't think that's a funny
but the whole
circle of
thing,
friends right there, boy? That's a
Hold
funny
on.
circle of
Hold on.
friends.
Hold on.
but
Yes,
the
it
whole thing
is.
about it,
Go. I'm finna convict him real quick here though. What we forgetting about, right? So, Melly got dropped off 3 minutes before Bortman went to that hospital. We know this because the cell phones that Melly's cell phone separated from Sack Chaser and Juvie phone 3 minutes before they got the video of Bortman running to the emergency room, getting them to come to the car. His two friends shot, right? After that, Melly FaceTimed the girl. We know he FaceTimed the girl because they got the phone records. Plus, the mama did testify to that on the stand. She said she saw Melly's face on there. Her daughter woke up. She was screaming. She went in the daughter room, asked her what happened. Da 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 da. Right? Okay. They got Melly. They got Melly. We know Bortland couldn't have had the cell phone because Bortland was in the hospital getting questioned at this time. They got Melly talking sending a location to Fredo Bang, and they got like a little phone call or FaceTime to Fredo Bang, and they got Melly's Wi-Fi phone connecting to Fredo Bang's Wi-Fi at a certain time, right? Hold on. Now, they also got Melly when he went back to his house later on that day, connecting to his Wi-Fi. Now I say this: if Melly didn't kill them, the killer is in that clique somewhere because that's the phone. That is the phone. You get what I'm saying?
But take out the phone
I
records in
agree.
this trial. Take out the phone records in this trial.
Okay,
You
but
hear
let
me?
me
Yeah,
ask you a
yeah,
question.
yeah. You're
Did
right.
they not have the red guy? It was two people, but wasn't it two? It was another. Withers had said that Melly was in the car as well, but the DA didn't want that testimony, just like they didn't want the other young man's testimony that was the
AD,
defense
just like they
team,
didn't want
right? But they
testimony.
put
Well, Withers
right.
ain't coming
So
to court
the
anyway. He
Withers,
ducking.
Withers said that he was in the right, but listen to what I'm saying. Withers said that he was in the car, so it's like everybody is pulling against. That's why I say a mistrial because you don't know who to believe. You know what I'm saying? You got two people in the car saying he wasn't in the car. You got two people in the car saying he was in the car. So we don't know who's telling the truth and who's telling a lie. Is what I'm saying because
Well,
one could be.
hold on.
So
Let me stop you real quick. Yes, we do because they got the GPS that said that car never stopped, and they got the video of that car, the red Mitsubishi, going back straight back to Melly's house after the studio. So they know that car never stopped.
That was a fact. Like at the end of the day, bro, we got to admit, bro, the evidence points that the man is guilty. We can at least admit that.
yeah,
But just because they did what they did, bro, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Like if they throw Moretti, if Moretti somehow get thrown out this case or and his evidence get thrown out, they got to do the same thing for Bortland trial too.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking
You
because
got a point.
you can't convict Bortland without convicting Miller. Because this is how I thought this was gonna happen. I thought Bortland was gonna have so much pressure on him that he was gonna have to turn state on Miller.
I thought so
And
too, Trigger.
and the way I'm looking at it is because how me and my friends, my nigga, I'm not getting down like that, my nigga. We all four like brothers and shit. And you shoot one of my partners, and shoot two of our partners in the car, my nigga. I'm not driving the car to the hospital. I don't want nothing to do with you. I ain't gonna go tell on
Right.
you, nigga.
Right.
Right,
But I don't
Right.
want nothing to do with you, hoe ass nigga. I might
right,
kill you.
right. Later on, we might get you,
Right.
bitch.
Okay,
Yeah.
see,
Right.
everybody on this panel could not be in the second trial because now we got to erase everything we know.
Okay.
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 So we go in here now and we don't, and they say if they do, take Moretti, everything he did out.
Uh-huh.
Everything he did from the cell phones to the forensics to a list of things. Non-biased. What then?
You can't convict them because
Yep.
if you take Moretti out, you can't convict them because you don't have no evidence. If we going by the evidence, if they got to come back without Moretti, you really don't have no evidence.
I got another question I want y'all to answer because I wasn't sure how this happened or how this connected. So being that Moretti did an illegal search and seizure on Jamie because he didn't have a sheriff officer there when he served her the search warrant, how does that? I know her phone should get thrown out, in my opinion. How does that tie into the other phones getting thrown out? Can y'all explain that? Because
It
I
don't
haven't.
have anything to do with the phones. It has something to do with his credibility, is how he went about getting it. So anything that he worked on from before that and after that has to be questioned
Okay.
because he lied. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you ask somebody to lie for you. That, that's saying, okay, I'm gonna just use this as an excuse. If as an example, if a police officer stop you, right, and you know that there was no drugs in your car,
Right.
and they come up and they find some drugs in your car, and the lead detective you say that these drugs was found in this car.
Right.
You seen it too. That's a setup.
Right.
So
Right.
anything, and once it come out that he set that up, anything from any cases that he has done before has to be questionable because
Right.
now we know that you were lied to do anything to get a case.
Right. Right. You know the crazy part about it? They letting the corrupt DA's office prosecute the man too. That's crazy as hell, ain't it?
And DA, Fed, CIA, all them, they play
What
their own
they gotta
game.
let them. They weren't gonna let they. Who else was gonna prosecute them then? If
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? Come on, whatever DA office was gonna prosecute them.
Shit. They could listen. Evidently, they could have found another one because they was talking. They asked to recuse all of them, so they could have. They could have found.
Right? That
They could have
they
moved
would
up.
have to
They could
go
have
out of
moved
their
the whole
jurisdiction.
trial. They could have moved
They
the
would have
whole
to go out
trial.
of their jurisdiction. They would have to go out of their jurisdiction to get somebody, and they weren't gonna go for that either.
Right, but I'm saying that should have been what they did. Because other than that, we got some crooks. We got some crooks. Some criminals prosecuting some criminals. You
Hmm.
know.
Marita, just to answer your question about the phones, like, bro, like, if they throw her phones out, they would have to throw Melly phone records out too because his phones is in her name.
Okay.
Well,
So then what would happen is with phones being in her name, if they throw out, they would have to throw out anything dealing with her name and dealing with her in the trial, they would have to throw it out because of what he did. And with the phone, that's a
why?
technicality. That would be a technicality because the phones is in her name. So if you take, if she say,
But
I
that
want
one
all my,
physical phone is what they got. They got that
hold on,
one physical phone out of her hand.
but sweetie, what you missing is the fact that with the phone, with Melly's phone being in her name, those are considered her phone records too.
Yeah, his
Yep.
phone and Sack phone and Melly
I'm
phone are
thinking
in her
like
No, no,
name.
no, 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 no.
the physical phone.
Sat phone, and Juvie had different phones. It was just Melly. Her and Melly were the ones on the same line. It was just
I
her and
thought he
Melly.
was
So
on the
with
line
that phone,
too.
with Melly's phone being in her phone line, if they throw anything out that Moretti did dealing with that his phone would have to be out too because it's in her name. That's a technicality,
Yep.
is what I'm saying. It's
Zach
not
But
because it was in
remember
his
when they
possession.
pulled
It's
the
the
evidence?
technicality part about it.
Zach Chaser
But
phone was in
remember
her
when they
name
pulled
too.
the
Yeah, that's what I
yeah, and
thought.
remember when they
Sack
Oh,
pulled the
Chaser.
Sat was
evidence?
in
They went
Sat was in her name too.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
iPhone
thought they
10.
said Sat was in track name, but
No,
okay, I might have been
No.
mistaken.
iPhone 10. No, it's in her name.
Yeah, I was
but
right
when they
Oh, and
about
pulled the
that.
evidence, they pulled it off of
The
his
stat chaser phone would have
iPhone.
to get thrown out too. Yeah, anything with her name on it would have to get thrown out in the case.
Damn.
So they wouldn't be able to use her phone
That's what I
records, his
say.
phone
They
records, or
ain't got
sat phone
nothing.
records.
My
And
thing about it,
if they throw the phone records out, that's really gonna hurt the case.
Go
do
ahead,
anybody
Adrian.
think back to how they were still investigating during the trial?
Yeah.
What do you mean, Adrian?
Like in the trial when they were saying you were still doing the when they asked
It's an
Moretti,
eye raiser.
he was
You know what I'm
still
saying? Like,
doing
why
it
are
during the
you
trial,
still
doing
investigating
certain
if this
things
happened?
during the trial. Y'all had over 5 years. This is what's kind of got me eerie.
Right.
Y'all doing this during the trial, and then y'all holding stuff before the trial that
Right.
you been had.
Right. That DNA, I ain't gonna listen. I ain't gonna say, but that DNA kind of stuck out to me a little bit when they said that they didn't find no DNA at first, and then 4 weeks before the trial started, they find his
Yes,
DNA on the door handle. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
and not only that, when they said boy didn't
But
have
see,
no
that all
gun
came from my
residue on his
brother.
hand, and then they went back and swiped him again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he had gun residue. See, all this stuff is gonna be questionable. Like the jury, I know they probably watching. Hey, jury.
Yep. They watching. They
But
watching.
Yeah, they ain't privy to a lot of stuff since you been following this trial. Y'all, you and Trigger Man, y'all, and everybody else been following this trial. This a new trial. Erase that.
Right. We got we
But I,
we got to. We got to because it's gonna
but
be different.
listen,
I
I'm gonna
agree.
tell you
I
what's gonna be
agree.
the difference. The difference is gonna be that now they're not looking at Melly, they're looking at the DA. Everything is now gonna be questionable about what that DA office did. Because everybody see it's all on the news, it's all in the papers, it's all on the internet. It's hard not to see it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, right now they're under the microscope instead of Melly.
That's a shame too, because that's like y'all say, man. We got two young brothers that lost their life, and
Yes.
that is getting overshadowed by this foolery that's going on right in front of our eyes. But I agree with y'all. Um, I've been to jail before. I was in court about a month ago with that motherfucker. The motherfucker told me they read my record. I was bitch said I have 7 felonies.
Damn.
Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this. They don't. I'm somebody. I'm like you, Adrian, and you too, Miss Philly, and you pretty much all of us. We wanted justice for the victims. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all say, he got caught. Hey, you got caught. So you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like it could have been my son, knock on wood, or anybody child, and I just don't want that type of shit going down. You know what I'm saying in life? But I know it is what it is. But I'm saying this: they done turned me from somebody who like go ahead and do what y'all do, law enforcement. Y'all got him, so do y'all thing. Now I'm looking at it like y'all done violated this man's rights, and I can't ride with that because shit, I done been in that motherfucking fight for my motherfucking freedom, and it's bigger. It's crazy, but it's bigger than Melly now because I think you said I think you said that, Miss Philly, when you was like, what if it's our children? What if you know what I mean? What if one of y'all said,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying? That's
I
how I'm
said
looking
it.
at it now. Shit, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you can't. You know, my son doing 15 years now. You know what I'm saying? And that's with the feds. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of things going on that's going to make a lot of people look like, even if you haven't been in the justice system, somebody in your family has, and it's going to bring awareness to it. Like, wait a minute, could you have done this to my people? Could you have
Man,
done this to my son? You know
y'all
what I
know
mean?
what?
That's the whole thing.
But if Melly would have showed any kind of emotion, man, I'd left this alone, man. The fact that he didn't
But
give a fuck and didn't show no
did you
emotion,
hear his
I
girlfriend
don't think.
say he don't know how to show emotions? Some
Man,
people don't know how to show.
There
everybody
you
know
go.
how to show emotion with niggas that they with every day, and something like this
Some
happen.
people
You gonna
don't.
shed some
Just like
tears.
the funeral. Just
I
like
don't
the
see the
funeral.
hardest niggas shed some tears, man.
Hey, look,
Yeah, but
hold
you
on,
don't
hold
know
on,
what he did in the cell. You can't say that because you don't know what he did in the cell.
hold on,
You
hold
know what I'm
on,
saying? You can't.
hold on though. We
He
even
didn't show up
talking.
to the funeral.
I agree with Trigger because we were talking about even before. You know what I'm saying when they say he was going to the funerals and all that. When he didn't go to the funeral, how he was acting, all that. If I would have been accused of killing my homeboys, I would have been motherfucking protesting, and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I would have been
Right.
protesting
Yeah.
all forever. I'm talking about I would have been giving press conferences, all type
Hmm.
of shit. I'd have been at his mama
But you got to
house.
remember. You got to remember that he's under investigation. So anything he does is going to be. But let me clear this up. I'm not advocating for him. I'm just showing
Right.
you both sides.
I
You
get you.
understand what I'm saying? Um, you can't say how a person can feel. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Some people are brought up. Military people are brought up. Don't shed no tears.
Right.
Do you
You know
know
what I'm
what I
saying?
do for
Don't
a
show
living?
no
Do you know what I do?
Don't
Hold
show
on. Do you
no
know what I do for a living? You know what I
Do
do for a
dead
living?
bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I own 5 funeral home. Me, my dad, and 2 brothers. Man, I buried niggas shot up all the goddamn time, and mostly the killers being there. They got tears and niggas I know that's like that because why I don't seen them do it or allegedly or I don't
Right.
being out there in the streets with them and
Right.
shit. Man. Everybody shows some kind of emotion when if
Right,
they
but
love that
they show it.
individual.
They don't.
If they love that
Right,
individual.
but
Trigger,
listen, they
can I
probably do
say
it
something?
behind
Can I
closed
say
doors.
something? I want to say emotional disconnection is real when you done did
Right.
some shit. That's why I know he did it. But that nigga sleeping at night, I can't tell y'all. But I
Thank you.
believe like Flo. That ain't no excuse. But me listening to him talk and looking at his upbringing, like I went deeper. I'm like, this nigga was raised by a 14-year-old. He is slow. And then not all kids born by a younger mother are slow. I'm just looking at his emotional development, his smiling. That's not normal. Either he the devil or he's slow.
The
But
girlfriend
it
No,
said
doesn't.
the
he ain't
girlfriend even
slow,
said he
bro.
was
He ain't slow, bro.
The girlfriend even said he was weird. We saw
Yes.
him in that
Right.
goddamn
All
interrogation.
these rapping niggas are weird.
Yeah, we saw him in that goddamn interrogation room shooting at the air, fighting at the air, standing up in the chair in the corner, eating a honey bun. That nigga weird than a motherfucker, man.
He
Right.
might
So
be
you
Yeah,
trying
can't
to
I
say
believe he
be
got. I
that
you
believe he
nigga
got a
having a
mental.
good old
I believe
time,
he got a
man.
mental illness, bro.
That
I
nigga
believe.
having
I
a
don't
good
believe
old
he's
right,
slow. I
but
believe he
you
got a
can't say.
mental illness, though.
well, mental illness slow it all
But
run
that's why I
together
say you
because
can't
it's
say that he can't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That motherfucker slow,
I don't
man.
know what other way I can't put the diagnose on it. So, where I'm from, we just call it slow.
Hold
You know what
on.
I'm saying? I
I'm
don't
gonna
Right.
think he can hold a
And
civilized.
salute to you, Marita boy. Salute to you too, man. I just gotta say that, man, because you be talking your shit, man. Enough people ain't paying attention to you, man.
I'm
We
listening.
we got to get. Now I'm talking about the whole panel, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody having good conversation on it. So I
Yeah.
appreciate all y'all, man, because it ain't often you can disagree with people on these panels outside your own panel and have
Yeah.
a general conversation. So salute to all of y'all,
Man,
man.
salute to
And I
all
don't
y'all
mean
too.
What's
disrespect
your
nobody
channel?
on this panel. Trigger
Thank
man,
What is your
tell them
channel?
TV.
Trigger man, tell him TV, go subscribe to my
Goddamn
boy.
me.
Yeah.
I am because he gave me a run for my money.
Listen. Let me tell you something. You'll enjoy his channel, man. I'm telling you. I go over there all the time and just hang out in the chat, man. I'm telling you.
No, we keep it respectful over there. We get emotional debates like this, but it be respectful. I fuck with Marito boy channel like a motherfucker because he fuck with me, man, for shit
Yeah, I
show.
fuck with my boy, man. I'm telling you, I say goddamn me that. I'm telling you, I got that from my boy Trigger Man, man. I'm telling you. Shit.
But I follow him and I follow Mickey Truth.
Yeah.
I just want the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's not about right or wrong. I just want the truth.
Yeah, I think
If
I wish Jay Green would say something. I know he ain't gonna say nothing, but he the only one that was in that circle.
But
I
Jay
feel like
Green is
close
still friends
enough.
with him.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
Jay Green is still friends with Melly.
yeah.
Man, but y'all know what? This is what I call cap on, man. Let's get back to the kites, man.
Go ahead.
I don't understand. I hope these niggas had enough sense. There ain't no way that I got a co-defendant. Well, not really a co-defendant, but we getting charged for the same situation, and we even conversating.
Right.
We even conversate. I don't want a kite. I don't want nothing, man. I need a family member that visit you to be telling me something if they need to be telling me something. I don't have no business even having no connection with communicating with you.
I need to be able to talk to my lawyer and get my lawyer to talk to Track and Track tell him what
Yeah,
the
that type shit. Like
you know what I'm
it don't need to be no kites, no telephone conversations with my name in it or none of that shit. We supposed to stay far away from each other if we can.
saying? Right.
Let me ask
You
you a
gotta look at who
question.
you talking about here,
Well,
bro.
y'all
You talking
said
about
family
two dudes
members.
that think they above the law and think they smarter than everybody else.
You right, bro. I ain't disagreeing with that.
These
Yeah.
niggas need to know how to speak pit Latin again. You know
Something.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
listen, the pin lab was back in my day. I know what you talking about there.
Shit, them motherfuckers are
Hey,
We
fixing
in the
hey,
same
hey,
age, brother.
hey,
There, baby.
hey, y'all heard, if y'all ever seen the Rayful Austin, whatever, the Rayful story, and
Yeah.
his mama was calling, telling them law who
Wait
going,
for
she was
Edmund.
hitting that hoe. Blah, 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 blah. She was hitting that bitch. And she,
Uh-huh. Because if you didn't know what they were talking about, you was slow.
yeah.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, them motherfuckers smart nowadays. Them motherfuckers dissect rap songs and all type of shit. Them police are smart than the motherfucker. Them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
But
they
when you
in
talk
the
about
Yeah.
the
rap
rap songs,
group.
they telling on themselves. Pretty much
Yeah.
the police, and they sit back and listen to the songs. They pretty
Yeah.
much telling you where they did it at, how they did it, who was there, and all of that.
Yeah.
But you know
Man,
how they
ask me.
knock that out? They make the rap on trial a big thing. And my thing is with the rap on trial using lyrics in court. If you said something, goddamn me, that's in my goddamn me case that don't nobody else know about, or we ain't released or shit, or you explain something on my scene that I ain't told to the public, then shit, nigga, what you know, I can use that shit.
And
Yeah.
she should be.
So this dude in the jail that had all this, is he serving life or he about to get out?
I don't know, but I
Good
know he
question.
got the charge for tampering with a witness, just like Melly now.
Okay, but
No,
I'm
he got
saying, is he
life.
charged? Is
He
he
got
like
life.
He
he's
can't
No,
doing
have
he don't
life.
life?
got
Hold
life.
on.
He
He's
got
still in there
life.
fighting his case. He don't got
Yeah, he
life
in the
yet.
county. He in the county. He can't
He's
have
still in the
life.
county. He's still in the county
Well,
fighting his case.
he ain't gonna get life now because they
Anytime
finna
you
use
get, anytime you get 10 years or more, they automatically ship you out of the jail you at.
He
At least
better
that's
go
what they
I
in there
do
thought
where
like
I'm
that
at.
dude on Young
that's the
Thug
one that's
and
in.
That's
start
true.
talking like he retarded. He better get up there and make that motion.
But I thought that they said that he was in there for the triple X case, and he was the one who got the. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, I'm wrong because he got the other people life.
Nah, you right.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in a Tatashi whatever case or whatever. He
Oh,
was
that's the same
somebody.
dude. That's the
Yeah,
same
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Wow.
So the same dude that was relaying the message is the one that was snitching in the XXS case.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, he
That
did.
nigga Melly
Like I
dumb as
said,
hell.
dumb as I don't know what, dumber than a sack of bricks. Hey, look, I was saying the nigga ain't slow. The nigga slow, bro.
Man,
Yeah.
ain't no way in hell I would have told that nigga shit.
But listen,
Kiss
but the
my
thing is,
ass.
let me ask y'all a question. Do you think he did it, or is he playing this? Is the boy playing the system to get his time reduced?
He
That's
doing
another
all of
question
that.
that you got to
He
ask.
doing all of the
That's
above.
another question that you got to ask.
He,
If where's the
he
proof
did.
at that he actually did it?
Well, in the other case, they had evidence that he wasn't really trying to be involved in what was going on with it. So he looked like that. They made him kind of look like the nigga who was just in the car, like an accessory to what was going on. He didn't participate, but he
They
was
made
in
him
the
look.
car.
They made it look like Trey on Boys in the Hood, huh? Let me get out.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah, yeah. They made it
pull
look
over.
like
Let me
Trey.
out.
Yeah, let me out. He
Hey,
was to let
yo,
me out,
let me
nigga. Let me
out.
out, though. Let me out, though.
But how you keep getting up with all these murderers if you're not affiliated with them? You gonna try to stay clear from them as much as
Because
possible, right?
dude is a blood member just like he's a blood member.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Oh,
You remember I
Okay, so
said
then
they
he ain't
using the blood,
innocent.
using that he used the gang member
gang member,
to relay
right,
the, yeah.
right.
That's what I said. That it brings it back to it. Did he really say? Did he really do it? Because we don't know because they done some dirty shit. Could they
Yeah.
go to him and say, "We're gonna use you in this case," and made a deal with him? We don't know.
Melly, I'll tell you this. If
But they
Melly
not even
talk,
gonna be able to use them though, because my bad. But go ahead, Maria. My bad. Go
no, go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I like that. I like where
Yeah,
you
they're
going.
not even gonna be able to use them because they didn't get if they don't have his disposition in before they start picking a jury, they're not gonna be able to use them in the case. Remember,
Damn.
that's what Raven was talking about. She was like, they
Yeah.
got a new witness, but I haven't been able to disposition them yet. So, and the judge was like, well, that needs to happen. The judge even told him that needs to happen before we pick a jury, or else you're not gonna be able to use them. When can you talk to them? They
They ain't
supposed
even
to start picking jury
subpoenaed them
next week.
yet. They ain't even subpoenaed these people yet.
Yeah,
See,
that's
that's
what I'm
the
saying. They didn't even
problem.
subpoena that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't understand how they gonna subpoena everybody, do all bro. I don't know how they gonna do all that in 10
They
days, bro.
not. I told you that's why the judge has got his hands clean. He gonna let them fuck their own case up, and he can say, we did it by the law. We were by the law." So the judge ain't got to say a dismissal. They gonna dismiss it on the 24th when they put that motion in. They ain't got no other option but to grant it
So
because
how much?
they went past their
So how much?
deadline
How much more time do they got? Because I heard somebody that was you.
to the 23rd. The 23rd is
23rd.
the last
Yeah, they
day. The
got to the
24th they
23rd.
put their motion.
And that's the
Yeah.
They put their
weekend,
motion on the
baby.
24th.
That's on
If
the
they don't start
weekend.
the trial by the 23rd, they got to automatically dismiss it with prejudice.
All right.
Hey, I
Yep.
got a question real quick,
Because they
y'all.
would have denied his right for a speedy trial.
who that is?
Yep.
Answay.
Yo, what's good,
What's up,
fellas?
gang?
What's
What's up,
up?
bro?
What's the word, everybody?
What's
Hey, real
up?
quick, to what y'all was just saying, who the fuck is the same nigga from the XXX case?
The nigga that relayed the message on the phone that Melly was sending to his girlfriend in Portland. He was pretty much Melly was using him as to
Who? Which
call
one?
to call people and tell them what he wanted to say. He was talking in code. Basically, he was the kite man. He was the kite man.
Which nigga though?
They say the nigga from the XXX
I
case.
don't remember
The,
his
the
name.
same the same one
Ain't
that
it four niggas though?
testified against his co-defendant. The
I just
same dude
Oh,
that
the
the
fat
one they was
nigga, the
fucking with
fat
about his
bitch ass
shoes.
nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
I
fat
just
nigga.
found
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just found this out, Aaron. I just found this out.
Oh
They enlightened
no,
me on the
nigga.
shit. That's why I fuck with the
I've been
panel.
following it forever.
Oh, yo,
Exactly.
that
I had
fat
to
nigga
ask you a
going down in
question
history,
because I
bro.
want to know.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Nah, the
That
person
fat nigga gonna go
relaying the
down in history,
messages.
boy. How the fuck he know anything about the Melly case?
Go ahead,
Cause
Anonymous.
he locked
Anonymous.
they locked
That's
up
what
on the
I
same
said.
place.
Hey, hold
They
Yeah,
on.
locked up
yeah.
in the same jail.
Anonymous
Oh
got
yeah,
something to
that's
say. Go
right.
ahead,
That's
Anonymous.
right.
Get
Yeah,
in
they in
there.
the same file.
Get
That's
in there,
right.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Yeah, I was just want to kick it with y'all. I just want to, you feel me, be up here in the party. But no, the person the person relaying the messages was Terrence Mathis. You feel me? That's just some regular inmate that Melly must have just met through there. Robert Allen from the XSS case, he just in there basically. I think he overheard Melly saying something, so he there just to
Oh,
be.
So
He
Oh,
this
there
the
just to
nigga
be
Lord.
he
like,
have
you
because
feel me?
niggas do that in jail a lot, bro. If they
hell
He
yeah,
probably just
niggas do that shit.
Yeah, you
yeah, he
hop on
probably just
cases, yes
overheard
sir.
him.
They'll
But the
hop on
person
your
who
case.
did the
They hop on
messages
your
was
case
Terrence
quick.
Mathis.
Yeah, niggas will
So
try
you
that.
mean to tell me he just heard it?
Yeah, allegedly, that's all
And
they
it goes
saying.
back
Really,
to
like he must have
hearsay.
just.
It worked like
Yeah,
that. Hey, Adrian, you know how that shit do
But
Yeah,
that?
I know how I say. I'm just thinking
that
about
shit ain't
what
gonna
kind of
hold up in
stuff.
court though. That shit
That's
ain't
what I
gonna hold
say.
up in court.
Yeah,
That ain't
this
gonna hold up
nigga
in
trying
court.
to be the try.
Didn't
He
I just
trying to
say
get
that?
his time
It's not
cut.
gonna hold up in
Right,
court. It's called hearsay. If you don't have somebody else to say that he's telling the truth, it's his word against whoever. You can't prove it.
right,
Hey, the only reason you bring this type shit out is to persuade the jury.
right. Go
Right.
ahead, Trigger. That's what I was
I
gonna
got a
say.
question. Who was the prosecutor on that case?
Same one.
Moretti, Detective Moretti,
Mm.
wasn't
prosecutor, no, it's
No, the
like some fat lady.
prosecutor,
Br-
Brandon.
No,
br-
not
br-
the
no, no,
detective. I'm talking
no.
about prosecutor. Yeah, I'm
She
talking
got
about
a weird
prosecutor.
name. I forgot her name, but it's some black lady.
Christine.
I thought the prosecutor got put off the case.
Yeah, they
so
ain't
he
She
think
No,
he
was
did.
was.
the
I'm saying, but
prosecutor
no, I'm saying
and
the
the same
XSS case. Was she the
investigator?
same one in the XSS
Oh yeah,
case?
yeah. I think so.
No, it was a black
Oh,
lady
No,
they
No, it
no,
said.
was a
it
black
went no, it
lady.
went her. It went her. It went her.
Yeah, they
Oh
said it
yeah,
was
Yeah,
a
this
black
a
lady.
this a
yeah.
black
No, I'm
lady.
just asking because I'm about to say that would be real suspicious if it was the same prosecutor and magically he wanna. You get what I'm saying? Like that would have been real convenient for
yeah.
them.
But Moretti
But
was on the
is she
XXX
working in
case
that
though.
same?
Yeah, Moretti was on that case, bro, because he even said it when he was on the
Oh,
So
stand.
they might be able to come back off that case, depending on what happened with this case.
Depending, yeah, yeah. But no, they
Man,
got a snitch though. That nigga told like a motherfucker.
that nigga going down in history.
That nigga
Oh
told
yeah,
it.
hey, look, he did some super snitching.
Hey, oh, and I want to get one. I was listening to Miss Philly talk earlier, so I was just letting her cook. But I want to rebut one thing she said. She said that what the mama said was hearsay. If you but not necessarily. Some of it was hearsay. But did you remember in the text message what she said? Melly told her herself.
No, she said Melly. No, she said Melly told my daughter, and he hypothetically. That's what she said. Hypothetically.
Hold on. I got it in my email.
no, she said he told me.
She
He
had. She
told
said. She
me.
said both of them. She said Melly told her daughter. Melly told her daughter, and she said Melly told her that him and Bortman was there. Yeah, I got it. I got it right here in the email. Yeah,
Okay, listen.
Yeah,
Let me
because
ask you a
she said he
question.
told him upstairs in Fredo crib, right?
yeah. She
Well,
told him
allegedly.
allegedly.
Allegedly, right. So, but listen to what I'm saying. Just because she said, I could say, "Oh, you told me that." Don't mean you told it to me.
No, I
Right now,
agree.
I'm upset. I'm upset because you dogging my daughter out. See, she put a lot of things in there to make you think, well, is you telling the truth or is you going by what you heard? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Far as he was asleep. You know how long Spoon been saying they was asleep ever since it came out. You can
Right.
repeat what somebody else done said. Does not mean that it's true. Now, like once again, I'm not
No,
advocating. I'm just using.
this message was before that.
I agree with her on
No,
that.
but this is before. But the family been talking before we even hit the internet.
Right. But listen, I agree that it's not necessarily true. But what I'm saying is that that still would take it out of the lane of being hearsay. Because if she did testify to that, which she's not going to, because she already gave a conflicting statement. But what I'm saying is, what she said that he told her is not hearsay. Because she's saying that he told her that directly. Now,
Right, but you don't
what
have
she
no proof that that really happened. That's why it comes
hold
back.
on.
Because the lawyer gonna argue that point. Like, who else heard him tell you this? It's your
But
word
she
against
doesn't
his. He
have
can say,
proof. She doesn't
I
have
didn't
proof that
tell
he
him that.
told it. She doesn't have proof that he told her that either. So,
Right, that's
you
what I'm
know,
saying. It don't have no proof to it.
yeah,
But what I agree. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, it's not hearsay if she's saying that he told her. It's
It
hearsay.
is hearsay.
It's
It's still
hearsay.
hersay because
Oh, okay.
she
Okay.
got to have
yeah, it's
somebody
No,
hearsay.
prove.
That's like he say,
Okay.
she
excuse
say
me,
type
Okay.
of shit,
ma'am.
Marita.
Go
Okay.
ahead,
I'm listening.
Marita. I can't hear what Marita was. What you
No,
say,
I'm,
Marita?
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. What I was just trying to say is she was saying I could be wrong. That's why I'm listening to y'all. She was saying that what the mama said that her daughter told her is hearsay. But I was just pointing out that the mama also said that Melly told her
Yeah,
something
she did. She said
personally.
he told me.
Yeah.
He
She
told me.
almost have proof of that in text message or recorded on the cool. They
But
can argue that.
That's
yeah,
the only way it's
let me
not
tell you
hearsay.
this though. Let me tell you how she gonna clear that up. Cause I'm masterminding that shit. Cause you remember when she got on the stand, she said I was going through a lot of stuff then. I lost my dad, I lost my job, I was going through, I don't remember because I was going through a lot. That's how
Right.
she gonna
Yeah,
try to clear that up. That's
Right.
how
That's
she
how
gonna
yeah.
clear them
that's how
texts
you clear
up.
up your stories, mama. I'm dead.
That
See,
how she
if
gonna
the
clear
mama
that up?
would have
She
never
made that
initiated that
referendum.
conversation, it would have been better. Cause she started off that conversation. She contacted him. So why would you contact him? Period.
Nah,
Right.
she cleared that up on the stand when she said I was going through a lot. My dad died. I lost my job. It was just a lot going on that year. Yeah,
Hey,
Right.
what's
Yeah.
her
that's how
name?
she
Hold
gonna
on.
do
What's that
that.
woman name right there? So I know not to bump into you. You that with the
This
crime
this
and
invisible
everything. You
woman, I
got it
be
good.
over there. I be over there, goddamn me. This invisible woman.
Well, you hit that on cue, man. You do that on a regular, man. You good, man. Shit.
No, I'm a nigga. You know how the girls used to be sitting in the hoop with the boy, that one girl, I was her
Yeah.
in the head. Yeah. I wasn't
She
dealing with
hit
none
that
of them.
hoe,
That was
what?
my brothers.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
like that. But right here I'm letting you know he confessed. It's that in the paperwork. He told everything, and we know. So I'm going to the detective. No, we told what we thought happened. Drive by.
Stop
I
right
did.
there. Stop right there. Stop right there. See, she said we thought we knew. You starting off saying we only told them what we knew. Now you came back. You coming back with, cause now you mad.
That's
Now
That's
you
what the
upset.
law.
That's a
Now
That's what
you
the
conflicting
throwing
lawyer
stuff
don't
statement.
on.
told her to say though. Y'all know that, right? A
Yeah,
lawyer
it's a
don't
yeah,
told her
Huh?
to
conflicting
say that.
statement. You
yeah.
right
That
now.
sound
You
like a
right.
lawyer
You
statement.
can't go back and say the same. You can't go back and say something different. Like
Hold on,
that's
but
a
listen.
conflicting
Hold
statement.
on. Hold on. Hold on. This is what she's saying. Well, we all know she full of shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
we
want to
know
defend this
Marita.
lady because she full of shit. She definitely initiated this. She definitely mad that Melly went to talking to the other girl and all that. But I'm gonna tell you how you can explain this, right? She's saying what she's saying is at first this is all we knew, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh no, she lying. Nope, the bitch lying because you knew all this shit when you gave the statement, lady. Yep, yep.
Okay,
Exactly. Conflicting
that's what I'm
statement.
Yeah,
saying. So
yeah,
they could take it and say, "Oh well,
So she
you
can't
mad
really
now,
say
so now
that.
you came back and said all this."
yeah. But listen,
Right.
I just want to read what she said. She said, "No, we told what we thought happened. Drive by. I didn't know the full gist until my daughter hypothetically told me Sack was asleep. All she got to do is testify, cooperate. And since y'all think he did, let's tell what Melly really did. What he
Stop right
really."
for a minute. Stop right for a minute. The word hypothetically is what's going to tear that up.
Mhm.
Hypothetically, so he did not come out and say this is what happened. Hypothetically, is what's going to hurt that
No, no,
testimony.
hold on, slow down.
Let them finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, she got it wrong. She not saying Melly hypothetically told her. She's saying my daughter hypothetically told me. But anyway, she say, let's talk about what Melly really did, what he really told her upstairs in Fredo Bang house. I'm testifying. I wasn't, but I'm damn sure it is now. He lied. He was with them. He told me he was that morning. I
Uh,
talked to him.
uh.
I didn't tell them he was with them. I think they should know that he was in that car. He said it. He said you and him both was there. I'm sorry, I got to laugh. This lady hell, dog.
I want to get high.
I'm telling you, that's what that shit was. Trigger Man, that shit was a shakedown, Trigger Man. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
shakedown.
yeah, there's a shakedown, man. There's a
He
shakedown,
was on
man. What
that
you got for me?
powder.
I know some shit, goddamn it. You know, the older women, they fools with how to get money out of me. These young girls don't know, goddamn it. Them older women, they know how to gather information on you that count, goddamn it, and make it happen for you.
But
Shit.
she a dumb one. She a dumb one because ain't no way in hell I'd have wrote that. I'd have told him that in his face. Listen,
She
because
gotta
at the end
make
of
it
the day,
seem real.
is incriminating her as well. Because at the end of the day, you
That's
knew
true.
and you lied. So
Yeah,
you not only trying to what they call it harbonating information. You withheld information. So you just as at fault. You and your daughter. If Melly told them that, and that's why she probably on the run because.
Mhm.
If they know that you told them this and you had all this information and you withheld it, you just as guilty of for association. That's all that is.
And
Right.
You know what?
you wouldn't
If
want to
Melly
stand
do
and
beat this
lied
case,
about
we
it.
can't be mad at Melly. We can't be mad at Melly. We can talk about him. We can't be mad at Melly. If he beat this case, we gotta be mad at the prosecutor because the
Hell
evidence
yeah.
was
Exactly.
up.
Yes.
Hell yeah. I'm with
Fucking
you.
right. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
But shit, I ain't gonna say I ain't. I might say I shoot shots at him, but I'm gonna let him make it. You free bird. You free bird. You did your
Yeah.
job, my nigga.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm
And plus,
conflicted.
didn't she get up on the stand and already make other statements, my nigga? Like basically
Yeah,
conflicting everything she said in that
yeah,
message.
Look
So if
like
you
she
were to
forgot
get up on
everything
that
when she got on the
stand,
stage.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you
I
were to
don't
get up on that
remember.
stand one more time and you tell a different story, you an uncredible witness, so you have
right,
to get to the same story, you know.
right.
They'd be
Plus,
a fool
they
to put
gonna
her on the stage. They would be a fool to put her back on that stand.
yeah,
I
that'd be
know.
a
Didn't I
fool.
tell y'all I
But it's
didn't
a
remember
whole
that
different
shit? I
trial though.
told
It's
you.
a whole different trial, and I don't know. They didn't need her, but they exposed a lot when they did put her on the stand because she lied about a lot. Clearly, you know.
Right.
She going to jail.
Yeah.
Well, as
I don't
long as
think
she
she's going
pleads
to
the
jail.
fifth, all she can say, I plead the fifth. I don't remember. They can't make her say anything. So at that time, it's gonna be just like the same charges. And then with her saying that she's gonna bring up that other prosecutor how they forced her and all that. So they'll be a fool. That's why I'm saying if you want to keep that prosecutor out the limelight, don't put that woman back on that stage on that stand because
Can
she's gonna
somebody?
damn sure
I
bring it back up.
Can you explain? You just said they forced her, man. I ain't never got that through
I
my
don't
head
think they
when she said
forced
they
her.
forced.
I
They
don't.
forced
I
that
don't think
powder head
they
ass
forced
woman
her.
to get up there on that motherfucking stand. Man,
No, I'm
I,
talking about when they said they was at her house or something. When they said when she said in the
well,
video how they was saying that.
it's a technology how he used it. Like, oh well, if you don't
No,
tell
no,
me
no, no.
this, you're
That's
gonna go
not
to
what he's
jail.
saying. That's not what he said. Go ahead, Trigger.
No, what I'm saying is how they said how he came in the house and he was forcing her. Like I think she said it was said in oil that one point he was telling her to get or don't touch this or don't touch the phone. Something about her phone in her purse. She was
That
doing a
was the
lot of
mama.
tapping. That woman said, "Yeah, the mama."
You talk about Jamie.
Yeah,
No,
he
I'm
talking
talking about
about
the girl
James.
mama. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
all that. She was talking about how they would handle her then and shit. Uh, I looked at it as like they would handle her like police officers. If they tell you don't touch your phone and shit, she was lucky they didn't snatch the purse off of her. That's what I'm used to, man.
thank you.
I'm protected, man. Yeah, we ain't got no like nigga shit. All that it's my right shit. If the police ask you for your ID, goddamn, you better get your ID. You coming up out of that motherfucking car,
Yeah,
like
Man,
man.
just
This is
just
a
straight
this
up.
or
is a
your
man,
petty
I'm
plates
with
running
Trigger.
in
trial.
I'm with
Houston,
hold
nigga.
on. I'm with Trigger. I've been saying the same. I felt the same way from the start. When they kept talking about, oh, the police threatened me. They say if I don't do this, I could go to jail. Bitch, that's how they talk to us. Like this,
Yeah, shit.
that's normal.
Because they know we don't know the laws like that. Now
I was
I
about
done
to
got
say
in this
that.
Well,
trial.
they got them
I
so
done
got
learned
me.
I done learned a lot of stuff since I've been watching this trial. Even if they got that warrant for a house, they got to say they got to read the warrant to the house. I didn't know
Yep.
that.
Yes.
Hell yeah, the
And you
I
got to
warrant
learned
be
Well,
that
say,
in this
present.
they knock
trial.
on your
And you have to
door.
be
like she would
present there
say,
anytime a
short
warrant
to
is
say they
performed.
served the warrant
Anytime a
somewhere
warrant
in
is performed, a
motherfucking
search of
Florida, and
your
she
house,
wouldn't
you
even.
have to be present.
Yeah.
Yup.
Right. And even if they knock on your door, you do not have to allow the police to come in. They have to ask. If they enter your house without you asking them to say come in, that's called breaking the entry. You have to give them permission to come in your house. They just can't walk in your house. A lot of people
I
don't
ain't
know
never
that
heard that. I never heard.
either.
I never heard that. They just knock on the door. When you open up the door, they show you the warrant. Walk right on, step to the side. Please,
Yeah,
we
That's
got a warrant,
that's
look
and
it
you
that's
up.
can
how they
read the
do
warrant.
us.
Look it up, baby.
That's how they did me. Goddamn.
That might be
No,
how it go,
I
but
ain't
mm-mm.
never. I have
they
never
definitely
heard that.
don't
Long as the
operate like
warrant is in
that.
No,
hand, it's
man,
gonna
fill it
hold
up.
up
I'm
in
gonna
court.
give you Philadelphia law.
That might be legally how they're supposed to do it, but they don't do that
Oh,
shit.
Hell
No,
yes,
Like
it
when they
no.
when
is.
they when
Right.
they
so
It
do
no,
it,
if
is.
especially
you
here in
they come to
Texas,
your
nigga, they
door,
will.
the person who has that warrant name got to be there. The person name that's on that warrant got to be there in order for them to come in there. They have to knock on the door and say, "I have a warrant for such and such." If they're not
For
there,
them to
they
search the
cannot enter
house. For them
your
to search the
property.
house.
For them
They
to
have to
Yes,
search the
call a
that's
house.
true.
sergeant.
For them to search. Yes, for them to search the house. Yes, the person the warrant for has to be present. But
Hey,
they can still search your house.
hey,
It don't stop
Right.
them from coming in.
Hey, Trigger man, I got an armed trafficking charge I caught when I was 18 years old. The motherfucking SWAT team came through that goddamn tear gas to that motherfucking goddamn house, kicked that motherfucking door in, and wrapped my ass up like a Thanksgiving turkey. And I
Shit.
ain't
That's a bad
All
charge now,
tied.
Marita. God damn,
I
nigga.
beat it though. I beat it. I ended up beating it. You know what I'm saying? But
They
Was
hog
Now
that
that's
tied
how
state
they
your
do,
ass.
charge
bro.
back then or state?
yeah, they hog
Hey,
tied me.
this
The
is what
house
they
went.
do. They not one time, bro. They not one time. They police, and then you hear that boom, boom, boom. And if you a drug house, they just shoot shit through the window.
Yeah, the house wasn't in my name, so you know what I'm saying. You know, and you know they didn't find no drugs inside the house. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't no way to you know what I mean, the state threw the shit out. You get what I'm saying?
Boy, if
But
they would have,
I'm
your
just
ass
trying to
would
tell you,
have
they
been
had a
gone,
warrant,
boy.
and them motherfuckers ain't do all that old shit y'all talking about.
Well, I learned this off of federal when they came to my house and they got my son. And when we went to court, a lot of stuff got threw out because I didn't know if they knock on your door and the person that is not in the house, they cannot come in there because they're gonna have to tell you who that warrant is for
Oh, okay.
because it's my
Yes,
house.
that's facts.
Because it was my
That's facts.
house.
Okay. Look,
That's
I'll give
facts.
you
So
one. I'll give you
That's
that's
one
facts.
the
better than
feds
that.
did
I
that.
went
So
on the run.
I know
But if
it's
they got
true.
a warrant for the house, they still can come in there and search your
They
house
can
if they
They
got a
still
warrant
have
search
a
for the
the
warrant.
house.
house,
They
bro.
had
Hell
the
yeah, that
warrant
happened
for
to me.
they had the warrant for him. They said we have a warrant for whatever his name was, and they proceeded. Once I said he wasn't there, which he wasn't at my house, and they came on in any way, they had to throw out
They
whatever
could
they
do that.
found in my house. They threw out everything because the person in the house was not the person on the warrant was not in
Wasn't
the house.
present.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
Right.
another thing too.
Yeah.
Don't let they get slick sometime too. They'll have a warrant for a person, and then they'll go to trying to search your dresser drawers and all that shit.
That's what they did.
Bitch,
That's what they did.
he ain't in the dresser drawers. He can't fit in there. You know what I'm saying?
That same
That's what they
exact shit
did.
Yeah.
happened to me, bro. I went
Yeah.
on the run and they put a warrant out, but this when I was younger. So I
Yeah.
guess my address was still like my mother's address and shit, right? So whenever I went on the run, nigga, they came, did that usual, but they went in this bitch and I wasn't, they went in that bitch and I wasn't there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Looking for shit, this, that, and the third. And I had one of my uncles. He was living with my mother at the time. So when that shit happened, like, that basically didn't happen. They didn't throw shit out. And we said, basically we were saying the same shit in court, my lawyer and everything. I don't know
Right.
if it's because you said your son was fed time, this was state
Yeah, my son
detention.
was
So
I
fed.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's in the court. I went to school for criminal law, man. It's in the books, man. In
Yeah.
principles of policing. All they did is in principles of policing. They tell
Yeah.
you that.
God damn, Miss Sugar, you a down hood, down South Carolina. You know it, boy.
Hey, my boy educated, goddamn it.
I
Shit.
don't try to
hey,
change my
Sugar, you
life
out
through
of
the
Dallas?
times. I always, yeah, I'm out of Dallas.
Okay, salute Dallas. Hey,
That's
salute.
Salute
what's
Dallas.
up.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Because I done been through what Melly going through, being on trial and find out that the state withholding evidence that could free you and stuff, bro. So trust me, bro. It's a lot of crookedness that go on with these police officers and these state attorneys and all, bro.
So I got a question.
But
I got a question. This way everybody on the panel, y'all answer, this question. Knowing what we know that about this Brady violation thing, do y'all feel like they should dismiss the charge against Melly?
by
Yeah,
law, it's
hell
supposed to be
no.
dismissed.
Hell no, bro. They just got him on a technicality,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
They
They
supposed to
got to,
write it
bro.
out.
Like, yeah,
They
Yeah,
they
I,
regardless,
supposed
man,
like
I
Honestly,
think
I
they
think
should
they
dismiss the
should,
case,
I
bro.
think
bro.
they should too, because regardless, even if they convict him, bro, he's still gonna be able to come back on appeal and win his appeal because of everything that's been going on with this trial. Not even just this. You got to think about when the judge ordered her not to say something, and she still tried to say something. Like everything that they done did up to this point, bro, is gonna be a reason for him to come back on appeal and basically get off.
Yeah, I think that they
I ain't gonna
focusing
lie,
so
man.
hard trying to
After
convict him. I just think that they don't realize, like, okay, if we get this conviction, this nigga is gonna come back on appeal so strong that they can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
had every motion for
I
appeal. Go ahead.
I feel like the mistrial, like I ain't tapped out of it, but I feel like the mistrial, y'all, I feel like it's easier to win the second one, man. If I got a mistrial the first time, man, like it's easier. Like we can correct anything that wrong. We already know what angle they come and what we got. We more prepared now. So do I think Melly gonna beat the case? Honestly, again, yeah, I do. I do think he gonna beat the
Especially when
case,
new
man.
evidence is presented in the second trial. When you got the state doing dirty shit and
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
trying to and y'all don't want to back your like you kind of they
yeah,
basically standing on the bullshit that they did. They acting like they didn't do nothing wrong. Okay, so when you got all of that and then the nigga already had a mistrial when y'all quote unquote had all y'all T's crossed and I's dotted in the first
yeah,
trial and still didn't get a conviction, yeah, y'all gonna have some trouble this time. This
yeah. They
time
gonna have
around
some
it's
I,
gonna be
trouble this
I
different.
time.
I think he gonna beat it. The state to me is like a nigga with too much dope and not enough resources.
Now for shit show.
Cause think about this, okay, so Moretti's still involved in this case. Soon as if I'm Melly's attorney, soon as he hit that stand, I'm finna attack his credibility, and I'm finna bring up all this Brady violation shit. I'm finna bring up all that shit. I'm finna bring up the line. I'm finna get Christine, what her name, Bradley and them, Boutros and them. I'm finna take this whole case from whether Melly killed these boys and make it into the dude that gathered
DA.
the evidence is crooked. That's what I'm finna do, and I'm finna tie the DA in with it too. That's what I'm gonna do if I'm Melly's attorney. I'm finna do like OJ did. I mean, like Johnny Cochran did and OJ. Johnny Cochran
Let,
made Mark Furman look like a racist because they got the tapes and they made it look like Mark Furman planted evidence, and that was enough.
can I
And
ask a question?
I think another thing that we're not talking
Hold on.
about.
Salute to all y'all, Marina. I'm finna jump back down to the chat. I got to run to the store, man.
All right.
All
So,
right.
hey,
All
y'all
right,
go
Good,
Trigger
subscribe.
Man,
good.
Tech
Y'all
is in the
subscribe to my
building.
boy Trigger Man. Tell him TV man on YouTube,
See,
man.
show.
I'm about to go subscribe too, bro.
Man,
But
y'all
yeah,
gotta go
I
but
can
check my
tell.
boy out, man. I'm telling you, he be cooking over there now.
Can
but yeah,
somebody say who the 22 new witnesses is? Because the state said they had 22 new
I don't know
witnesses.
who the hell that could be.
I
yeah, I
tried
don't
to
know who
look.
that could be, bro.
I
That's
looked
crazy.
up. I looked
Yeah.
up the witness list. It was a lot of Melly family on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Okay.
that's the state got 22 new witnesses.
I
What the
know
fuck?
that's the state. I looked up the states on. I ain't looking. Oh no, my bad. I looked
Today
at.
they said the
I,
state had
right,
22 new witnesses.
22 niggas from jail trying to snitch on Melly.
What? You know how many
But yeah,
niggas? That's a lot of niggas.
that's a
hey
lot of
Marita,
niggas,
I think.
man.
That's a lot of
Hey Marita,
niggas,
I think
boy.
something else that we haven't focused on yet though is it's not just Moretti credibility. It's also gonna be Bradley credibility too, because she signed two different conflicting
Yep.
How the fuck
Brady
are they still
statements,
in the case?
documents. Yeah, she found two different documents, and she put in a third one that was conflicting those two too. So she
Right.
has three different conflicting Brady documents on this case. So
Right.
and she's trying to say that the state attorney was lying, and she's trying to
Right.
say that her superiors were lying about what they put in the statement, that one of this documents on the Brady statement that she made. So like
Right.
her credibility gonna get killed too, bro. So it's
Right.
not just Moretti, her
I
credibility
got a
gonna get
question
killed.
for y'all. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that they gonna be still on
Right.
the case whenever it goes to trial? And if they do,
She not.
how?
She
She off
gone.
already.
It'll
Yeah, she
kick
gone
off.
already.
What about
She's
Moretti?
gone.
Yeah, she gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
the judge
gone.
kicked off yesterday. The judge kicked off yesterday.
Oh,
That's
Christine
why.
Dang.
That's
Bradley
why they.
gone?
That's why they don't have a lead prosecutor on the case because they kicked her off the case.
And
Oh,
they got and
Christine Bradley?
yeah, she gone.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, where have you ever
I
heard
didn't
of
know that,
a lead
nigga.
prosecutor getting kicked off a case like this, bro?
Never.
Never.
And they got and they don't have a prosecutor at this point, and they got 10 days to retry Melly or the case get dismissed.
Damn, so they got 10 days to go to trial?
Yep, 10
Baby,
days.
that's why
And
I
they
said
got
the judge.
Wait. Is
The judge.
Borland's
That's why
trial
I said the
happening right
judge.
now?
James
They
is
no
both get
missing it.
tried together.
Oh,
no
they gonna try them together?
Portland trial started in January, early
January.
January.
No.
Oh, I thought they was getting
Okay.
tried together.
They pushed it back. They pushed Portland's back.
They had to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if Melly case get
Oh,
dismissed, I
yeah.
don't know how they're gonna be able to try Portland.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
agree. I agree.
You can't
You
try. What
can't
is he
do it.
guilty of?
Hell no, because the
Only how
thing
they could try with Borland is because Borland had two dead bodies in his car. He got to tell what how the bodies got there. Now that's the tricky part that everybody's forgetting. He got to explain what happened and how he come up with two dead bodies.
Well, that's
Borland
not
ain't
too
out and clear.
difficult. That's not too difficult because
That's
this
not.
nigga could get on the stand and flip. Because Melly trial will be over.
It'll be already. It'll
Ooh,
be too late.
you said a mouthful then, Adrian.
That's
But
right, James.
it'll
But
be
he
He
too
can
still
get,
late.
I was
It'll be
scared
too
for
late
my
to
life.
convict
This
Melly
nigga had a
though.
gun to the back of my head. He can get up there and cry and sing like a
it don't
bird.
Yep.
matter. He still went
Sure
with that.
can.
He already done sat there all his time and they gonna fry him because you could have been said this.
Yeah,
No,
but I ain't
he was
said it
in
then. I said it
distress.
now, goddamn it. I'm saying it now, goddamn it.
Yeah, I was in distress. Y'all just
Shit.
don't know.
Nigga.
Shit. I'm
Yeah.
saying it now, goddamn it.
And then they can't convict Millie because that's double jeopardy. If he
Double
already
jeopardy.
found guilty.
Right.
Wait, only if he's found not guilty. If they throw that case out, they can go back and try to get a conviction on his ass. Y'all know that, right?
But they want to try Melly first. Can you see that?
Right.
Nah,
Let's
bro.
say, okay, so
Bro,
let's say they try Millie first.
no, bro, if they don't meet this deadline for speedy trial, they're not gonna be able to retry Melly again. They're gonna have to. they're gonna have to dismiss it with prejudice because they didn't retry him in enough time for speedy trial. So if they try to try him again, it's gonna violate his rights because he had a right to speedy trial. So anytime you have a right to speedy trial, they have this certain window to try you again, or else they got to dismiss the whole case with
I
prejudice.
thought there was no statute limitation on murder. So if you
No,
want to
that's
quit,
if
There
you
is
ain't
no
get
statute.
found
Hold on,
out.
bro. That's different. A statute of limitation and dismissing the case with prejudice is just two different things. Statute of limitation basically means if I kill somebody today and they get me for it for 30 years from now, they still could charge me for what I did today. But
Yeah.
what I'm explaining to you is once they go over the 23rd, if they dismiss this case, they're not going to be able to retry him again because they're going to have to dismiss it with prejudice because they didn't try his case in enough time. They can't come back then and be like, all right, a year from now, be like, are we going to retry him? Because all they're going to say is, well, you didn't try him in enough time for his case, so you can't come back and try him now because that's why he asked for a speedy trial.
Right. I
okay,
get what
so
you're saying. I get.
so dismission with prejudice overrides double like
Yeah, he right. Yeah, he right.
Yes,
He right,
yes.
Aaron's way. Because I'm gonna tell you how you could you can kind of break it down. In that case, they might as well wouldn't even dismiss it if he violate if they violate the 90 thing. They might as well just keep extending it. If you can come back and try him a year later, then you might as well when to dismiss the case by them not making the deadline. You might as well just let them extend it. So if you let them try it a year later, yes, that's violating that 90-day rule because you pretty much gave them more than 90 days to
because
try.
you're right. Everybody has a right to speedy trial. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some people,
I'll imagine how sloppy it's gonna be because look at all these. Everybody got the defense. They got to hand over their paperwork. And then you got 30 or more, 30 and 20 witnesses.
That's
among the two.
Hey, somebody said Pierre Wavy say the feds can try him, but the feds can't try him because this not a federal case. It has to be like interstate commerce or he crossed state lines or some bullshit like that for it to be a big case.
The fans won't even be able to pick it up either, though. Like people got to stop saying that because once it gets dismissed with prejudice, that's for state and federal.
Right.
It's not. It's just not. It's not like just because it's a state case, the feds can say, "Oh, I'm gonna pick it up." If you the feds, why would you want to pick this case up after the blunder that the state just did with all the evidence? Especially that knowing that you're not gonna be able to use Moretti, you're not gonna be able to use the lead detective evidence in the case. Why would you do that?
Right.
And but the feds are going to be watching him if he go free. They're gonna wait for him to F up again. The feds will be on his ass.
And you won't be. And the evidence was gathered by Moretti and put together by the corrupt state attorney. So
that case ain't even winnable for
who gonna want to touch that case? I wouldn't want to touch that case. You get what I'm saying?
But don't you see the feds watching
career
his ass if
suicide.
he get out?
Yeah.
Do y'all see that? That like they did OJ? Do you think they're gonna be on his ass like that if he do get out?
Of course.
No, the state, I think the state of Florida will, but I don't think the feds will because he hasn't done anything on the federal level yet.
For sure.
Yeah, the state of Florida, the state of Florida, but
the feds go by
I think if he get
I
off,
know the
he gonna
feds go by
lose.
their own law, but what I'm saying is he didn't do anything federal, so he's not gonna be on the feds' radar. Like I know it's a double murder, but still, it's not a federal double murder, so he's not gonna be on the feds' radar. The only way he get on the feds' radar if he start doing something that violates federal laws.
Okay,
right.
The gang thing is a federal law, ain't it?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So that agent wasn't a federal. He was not a federal agent.
No, federal.
No, he was not a federal agent. That dude works for that dude works for the state of Florida. He's not a federal. No fed has touched his case, bro.
Was a federal
no fed has touched his case.
Brennan Collins from the FBI.
One of those witnesses was a fed.
Yes, he was.
One of those.
Yeah, but that was a dude on the cell phone. That was talking about the cell phone. That was a fed, not the gang dude. Remember, they bought the federal dude in because the state dude that they had talking about the phones wasn't qualified to talk about the phones.
Right, correct.
That's why they bought the federal agent in about the phones. But the dude who was talking about the gang, he's not a federal agent.
And the federal agent said they could not use that because they don't even use that technology, because it's not accurate.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
But the federal feds don't pick up murder cases.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if he get off like OJ, if he get off, do you think they're gonna have him? They're gonna be watching him because the feds work different. They'll let you go for 6-7 years. You know what I'm saying? Doing
shit. Better not do nothing else illegal. Goddamn it. I feel what you're saying, Adrian. Hell no. Hell no.
They sure be waiting for his ass if he did do something.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you who the feds is watching though. That goddamn DA's office.
Oh, I said track, nigga.
No, that goddamn DA's office.
Yep.
Y'all don't think so?
Hell yeah,
Oh yeah,
bro.
they
Hell
definitely
yeah.
watched that DA's
Yep.
office, bro. Cause like contrary to what people believe, bro, that corruption that his defense talk about, it goes to the highest order because not only did Brutros admit that they had meetings about it, but also Bradley admitted they had meetings about it. And if you
Right.
want people to believe that the higher up said release this Brady information and that Bradley didn't. That I can't believe that, bro. I can't believe that the state attorney would tell her go ahead and release this to them, and she don't, and nothing happens to her. That's why the defense was like, okay, even if they did tell her to release it, and she didn't. Why was she remanded, suspended, or anything for not listening to them?
Right.
Which that's a
Exactly.
valid point.
Right.
Because he did ask her, did they tell you you could lose your law license?
Yep.
Said no.
Yep. He asked that. Yep.
So that right there showed you that they had to be in on it. They had to be in on the cover up, bro. Because if
They
they
was in
wasn't,
on
they
it.
would have made her divulge that information.
I think everybody know they was in on it. That lady, Miss Boutro, said she told Harold Pryor the first day it happened, which means he knew.
She was done with the case. I do
Right.
not deal
I
with.
do think they need to investigate that police department, bro. Because
I do
Melly ain't
not
the only
deal with
Melly is
officers who
not the only
select.
one that did that to.
Speak, Aaron. I agree that, and that's what that judge. That's really why that judge didn't want them to be able to question Harold Pryor and none of the rest of them people in that DA's office, because that was gonna open
Goddamn
up.
right.
That was gonna open a
The
whole
judge
can of
already know
worms.
what's up.
Hell yeah, because that was gonna open a whole can of worms. Anybody who
Oh,
would have been
what?
convicted in that goddamn jurisdiction was gonna have grounds to have their case relooked at, because this is a corrupt DA's office.
Yep,
You
and
motherfucking
he's
right.
not going to be invited to any of the secret parties
Oh
anymore.
no, oh no, he out of there. Hey, what y'all think? What y'all think happened to Christine Bradley for him? She gonna get fired?
They should have her on the news by 6
She
o'clock.
definitely should be fired.
She might get debarred, fam.
Yeah, she
Hell
definitely
yeah.
should be fired, bro. She should be debarred and fired, bro.
You
Right.
don't do no
Because
shit
You
like
better
basically
that.
believe they having a conference about that. They
yeah,
having a
because
conference
basically
about that right
what's
about
gonna happen
now.
is what's gonna happen is either they're gonna have to admit that they all knew about it, or she gonna have to fall on the sword and say, "Hey, I defied what they were saying. I didn't do it." Either way, that still helps Melly.
Right.
So do
So
she
either way,
still
she gonna
get to
get
help
fired.
with the case? Do she still get to get her input through the other lawyers on the
No, she
new?
can't do
No,
she can't do
she
none of
can't
that.
be
So
involved no
that we
way,
know
shape, or
that she
form.
don't. They need to suspend her ass. She don't even need to be in the office.
She need
Right.
to
With her being a
This
witness,
is
lose her.
this,
with
She
her
need to
being a
lose
witness on the case,
her.
she can't have nothing to do with the case. If so, that could
that
be
means they
considered
gonna use
witness tampering. If I'm not mistaken, right? If they
Right.
have her still helping on
yeah.
the case, right?
So I got a question.
But listen,
Is Christine Bradley gonna touch this stand in this new trial as a
No,
witness?
no,
Nah,
they're
she
gonna
can't.
use what she
She
said
Oh
can't.
yeah,
in
she
the
definitely is. If
opposition
they have a
today.
trial, she definitely is.
I
Yeah,
think she's
for
gonna get
sure.
on there. I think that she's
Well,
gonna get
I
on there.
thought they filed the paper today that said that their statements could be used.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I'm confused, y'all. Run
no,
that
that was
back.
for today. That was for today's hearing. That they were only gonna use Bradley, and the other lady's statement. They wasn't gonna call them in today. But if they made it very clear that if they go to trial, they were gonna put her on that
Oh,
stand.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah. The judge definitely said that. He said they're gonna be able to call whoever they want to call for trial. He said that for a fact.
Y'all
right,
talking about Melly? Y'all talking about Melly's defense team putting Christine on the stand?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay, yeah, for sure that. Man, on the cool, she needs to be debarred because
Hell yeah.
whenever
But
Melly's
what I was
lawyer
getting
was
ready to say
talking to
is,
her, hold on real quick. Is when Melly's lawyer was, I guess, whatever hearing that they had when she was on the stand,
Yeah,
she
cross
was just
examiner
sitting up.
when he was a cross examiner.
Exactly, cross-examining her. How you still sitting up there with an attitude and
Right.
you got caught lying? Not only
Right.
like you didn't have an attitude this whole motherfucker. I ain't never seen somebody in trial like have their personal feelings so attached to a fucking case.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you mad, you disregarding the judge, you catching the attitude with the defense attorney. I mean with Melly's defense, you lied. You standing on your lie.
Hell
And
yeah.
you got the nerve to act like you didn't do nothing wrong while you sitting
Right.
on this stand and all of these and you didn't show up to court when
Right.
this shit was
Marita,
happening.
Marita, can that go back to the question why y'all Trigger asked earlier? Why Melly not showing no emotions or whatnot? She not doing well. She's showing her emotions, but to be a prosecutor, she is doing it in a way like she got an attitude. As far as I'm concerned, she was up there like a chicken in a hen house,
What?
moving her head like you
What?
know what I'm saying.
Breaking
She
the
was on that
motherfucking neck.
power. She was on that
And
power.
can I
That
say
shit
something
made
about
me mad.
Can I say
That
something
shit
about
made
that
me
real quick
mad,
though?
bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, about Melly not showing no remorse, nothing like that. Because Melly don't care, bro. Melly did what he did, and he don't feel remorseful about it. That's why he not showing no remorse. Like, let's just be real. Let's call a spade a spade. He not showing no remorse, and he not showing it because he don't care. Because he like, hey, I did it, so what? He's standing on business about it. Like he's supposed to. I mean, at the end of the day,
I think Melly feel like he did the right thing by getting them niggas out of there.
It seemed like it because he was show dancing and Diddy bopping at that goddamn video shoot. You seen that?
My
Hey,
thing
look.
about
Yeah.
my thing
Can I
about
say-
that
can I
was he really being like, was they really? That's the question I have, because we went through the text message and he was like, you can kill her if you want to, bro. Like,
Oh,
was
for his
he
mama?
really,
To his
was
Yeah,
the
mama?
pressure
that's
really
what I was just about to say.
applied on
If he
him?
don't care about you killing his own mama, why you think he gonna care about his friends?
No, that's not what I'm saying. When he made them, do you think that the pressure was really being applied on him to where he might have bust the pipe?
I don't even know no more. Y'all can answer that. What y'all think?
I don't understand the question. One more
She
time.
said, "Do you think Melly really feel like he was being bullied?"
Oh yeah,
I do.
for sure. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Nah, Melly didn't feel like he was being bullied, bro.
Allegedly, you getting M-worded too, nigga.
Right.
Nah, he won't get bullied, bro. He won't get bullied, bro.
My thing about
I
the
told
reason
her they
why
knocked
the
his
reason
teeth
why
out
I asked
in
that
front of his
question,
girlfriend.
He was
let
getting
me say
bullied,
this
my
real
nigga.
quick. The reason why I asked that question, because like I said at first, my mind was set like this little killer. But then when I got a little deeper and they did start unfolding some of them messages, I'm not looking at all the messages. I'm looking beyond the messages because I'm trying to find out what this nigga headspace was at. I was thinking he done bought a house. He done put everybody in it. He feeding everybody. When they need money, they calling him. He trying to keep mama happy. He trying to do what Track say.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, I'm saying, was the pressure applied so much that this nigga
Hell,
lost
he
his
was
noodle?
19 years old. How old was he? 19?
Yeah, he was 19. I can't even get my damn 19-year-old to clean up the room good.
Bro, mine. I get
You know
mine
what I'm
too.
saying?
I agree with you.
I'm with you, Adrian. I believe he did feel some type of pressure. And
Can I ask a question before?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Philly.
I just want to ask this one question. So with her being offered a case, right? With Christine being off the case, that means they got to go and investigate this whole case all over again within 10 days. Because they can't use nothing that she has as evidence.
Well, actually, Moretti was
Because
the one who got the evidence.
you know what I'm saying? So that's where it's gonna really be hard.
They definitely, whoever this new
Yeah,
prosecutor is
but she used Moretti and she's off the.
Right, but whoever this new prosecutor is, he
They can't use nothing that Christine has, right?
I'm not sure, but I know
they can use the evidence that they're allowing because they gotta go over what she had.
This new prosecutor definitely gonna have to get very, very fucking familiar
But
with
because
this case in 10 days. This motherfucker has to read everything and put his or her case together. Like the way they're going to present this case, they gotta do they gotta plan all that out, get familiar with this case and all of that in 10 days. That's a lot.
I don't think that's enough time, bro.
I don't think so either.
Plus, we still don't know what the fuck finna happen with Moretti. If you know what I'm saying,
right?
Like,
yeah, we don't know.
When he get his ass up,
that's gonna be
Tuesday. It
Tuesday.
just seems to me if you take Christine Bradley off, you need to take Moretti off because what the fuck? Like, you gonna keep this false information that he gathered possibly to convict this nigga?
They can't take Moretti off then, because if they take Moretti case off, then they motion for dismiss gets even stronger. So they can't take him off. They forced to keep him up there.
Shout out, hey, I want to say shout out to Flyboy Mike 04. That's my son, y'all. That's my 19.
Shout out Flyboy Mike.
That's my 19-year-old right there. Shout out to him.
Hey, salute to you, Mike.
Yeah.
But
Mike say Melly was stressed out.
Yeah.
and just to go piggyback off what y'all saying about him being bullied, he wasn't being bullied, bro. At the end of the day, what Sack Chaser was asking for is what Sack Chaser was owed, bro. Like, so we can't say he was getting bullied. He was getting bullied about something that was owed him. Really, what everybody not talk about enough is the fact that Track was raping all of them, bro. Track was penny pitching off all of them, bro.
It's not what he was being. It's not what you do. It's the way you do it. Didn't he beat his ass?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
They got into it over him sending that pic to his girl, sending that pic to his girl.
More pressure. Add that to the pressure.
Yeah,
they ain't being bullied though. That's just somebody trying to snake you. You know what I'm saying? Basically, snake. They ain't being bullied.
No.
That's being slimy. That's being snake.
Okay, so hold on. This way, I agree with Adrian, and I'm gonna show you kind of how I feel that way. Okay, so just like she laid out, he put everybody in the house. He was doing all this, he doing all that. So we could tell that he had good intentions initially, right? Then we started listening to the text messages. People, even though you know, there was money that was owed to Sack Chaser. I think it was that Sack Chaser was pretty much bossing everything, and Melly had no control that he felt like he should have had. You beat me up in front of everybody. You embarrassing me in front of everybody. You doing what you want to do. You're talking to me how you want to talk to me. I'm Melly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do me like that. Especially, I'm a man, and you definitely can't do me like that in front of everybody. You punking me pretty much. Yes,
And I'm a
hell yeah.
superstar.
Hell yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
that night he threw water. He was cussing everybody. I just can see it, man.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers here
Anytime
wasting.
you can physically overpower somebody and everybody to get what you want is a form of bullying, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He was.
I'm saying it, but they said Melly. They said him and Melly actually fought though. It ain't like he just bully Melly and beat him up
They
by
say
and
he
Melly ain't
knocked
do
his
that. They
teeth
actually
out.
fought.
He
So
had to
I
fight
can't
the
really say
nigga.
that's being bullying when you fighting back. When you fighting back, you
No,
ain't being bullied. Y'all just getting it in.
No, they said he knocked his goals out.
In
He
front of his
got.
Yep.
bitch.
Look,
I
in
mean, that
front
don't
of
mean
his
you got
girl.
just because he got his ass whooped don't mean he got bullied. I
Okay,
mean,
okay,
come on,
okay,
bro.
okay. Put it this way.
Did
Put it
you
this
see
way.
how big
He
Fat
just
Jason
embarrassed.
was
He was just
compared to
embarrassed because
him?
he got his ass whooped, bro. He was Okay, embarrassed because he got his ass whooped and he got if down. a nigga is
raping
He was on that
you,
BS.
Put it
allegedly
this way.
raping
Put it this
you, a
way.
nigga
Sack Chaser.
talking to your mama crazy, nigga sitting
Right. Put it
next
this way.
to your mama crazy.
Sack Chaser throwed his weight around, and Melly couldn't do nothing about it. I think
That's
that.
bullying. That's
Right.
bullying.
100%.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on. Let
mean,
me
if
say
you want to say that's bullying, to me, I don't think that's bullying, bro. To me, that's
What
just
is
Hey,
it?
them
you're a
being
grown
that
man.
that's
You're a
just Melly
grown
being
man.
weak minded. To me,
So
What's
that's just
the
Melly being weak
definition?
minded.
Let me say
what's
this
the
real quick,
definition
bro.
of
To me,
You a
that's
bullying?
just
grown
Melly being
man.
weak
This
minded,
was
bro.
an 18-year-old at the time. They
So
don't
what's your
respond like a
definition of
grown man
bullying?
would.
Nah,
They're not
that's a
gonna
lie. That's a
respond
lie.
like a
That's a lie.
grown
That's a
man
You
lie
would.
but
right
wait a
there.
minute. You say you street, right? So
That's a lie right there.
you telling me that it's
Okay.
okay for him to
I
get
got
his
all
ass
brothers,
whooped
all
and
sons. I'm
nothing
telling you.
should happen to him. Now if he
Nah,
doing
ain't not,
all of
bro.
this,
You know how many times me and my friends done fought and one of us that got our ass whooped and we back cool the next day? It
Yeah, I
happened
done
all the
did that.
time.
I done did that
It happened
before.
all the time. It
Yeah.
wasn't me getting
and you
when
right,
me
but
and my homeboy got in a fight. He
this a
beat me
new
up. It wasn't
day
me
and
getting
age,
bullied.
baby.
We had a
This a
misunderstanding. We
new day
fought
and
about it.
age.
It wasn't
And
just
if
a
I do
fight,
something to it, it's
bro.
because I'm
Bro,
embarrassed, not because I got bullied.
it was not just one fight is the reason why we're saying that. It was things built up over time of him trying to overpower a situation and him being the top, bro. He was not the star of the group. He
Right.
was trying to be that.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
He
Cause just
wasn't the
think
star
about
of the
this.
group, but he was the owner of YNW. When Melly was in jail, Sack already had the whole thing mapped out. On top of that,
Yeah.
What
Do you got
no,
any
no,
YNW was under
documentations to
a
no.
lot of
prove
They
that?
not gonna
stress. You
do
Wait,
feel
that.
me?
can I say something? Do you all have y'all going off of what Spoon said? Where's the
I'm going off what the
documentation that
mom
says
said.
that he
Forget Spoon.
who
Jonathan, man.
mom? Who mom said
Sack
that? Because
Chaser
I never
mom.
heard Jamie say it.
Sack Chaser
I
mom
never
said
heard
that.
Jamie say it. I heard Spoon say it, but I have not seen no documentations with Sack Chaser's name on it. Because
Sack
if
Chaser
that's the
mom
case,
said
then
that. I
he
can show it to you. What's your name? I'll send it
right,
to you.
Sack Chaser mom said it. But where's the documentation at? Because you got to realize when you making accusations like that, you got to have some type of contract to back that up. Because I could say I'm this and I'm that. That wasn't Sack Chaser's mom. That was his aunt. But you got to have some type of contract, and he should have took that up with
Lawyers, huh?
what's his name?
No, I
100
seen his
Track,
mom Facebook
because
though.
Track was the one who was dealing with the money, not Melly. Melly was getting his money from 100 Track, so he should have had a contract with 100 Track instead of Melly because he was supposed to be the CEO. So
But
everything should have
I think
been
what y'all missing is that him, Juvie, and Melly all were CEOs. Even Sack said that himself. He said we
And
the
Exactly.
CEOs and everybody else is the artists.
Track said it too. Track said it in
Yeah,
his statement too.
yeah,
Well,
track.
right.
That's
That's
what I'm
what I'm
Jay
saying.
saying.
Green, Jay
So
Green was the
Yeah,
CEO too. Jay Green
No.
was.
yeah. No, Drake Green left before they actually did anything as far as like paperwork wise.
Yeah.
He broke off
right,
beforehand.
so there should be paperwork trail. So it shouldn't all fall on Melly. So why jump on Melly if if y'all all a group? So Juvie was a CEO as well because it don't say
He
well when
was the
that text
CEO,
message
but
that came
them
out,
niggas was
it
not the
says that
superstars.
Zach Chaser said that he was the CEO and everybody was underneath him. So my thing is, where's that contract at? Because without a contract, that's what's going to stand up in court.
She got a point.
And
I
I
would.
was finna
What he
tell
said
the
in trial is what I
YNW
just said.
fans,
He
bro.
said that him, Juvie, and Melly were all the CEOs and everybody else was on them. He said I let you have the artist. He said, but I
Right.
just want what's due to me. He said him, Juvie, and Melly were the CEOs. He said
Yeah,
out
he
his
said
own
that.
mouth in that message.
He said that. He said
I
that.
let you have the artist. It sounds like
Yeah.
I'm running stuff, and I let you have something. You know
Yeah.
what
He
I'm
said,
talking
I'm
about?
letting
I
you be
feel
the
like
face.
So
I
listen,
He
feel
said,
like
I'm
listen.
letting you be the face.
exactly.
So listen. This is what I think. This is from listening to what Sack Tessa wrote. This is what I think happened. I think initially it was supposed to be them as a group, doing this music thing, and I think the industry or track got involved and they started pushing Melly, and it kind of pushed Sack Tessa, YNW, the group, and Juvie them on the back burner. And I think Sack Chasing them was watching Melly take off,
Look,
and the initial plan was for the group to take off. And Sack Chasing them, he said he kind of played his position for a while. He was cool with everything, but he saw it just getting to the point to where the initial goal was getting left behind, and it was pretty much like they was Melly's entourage. And he was saying that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't really what this is. I'm a CEO, Juvia CEO, you getting paid, we ain't even getting paid. Now I want to say one thing, like she said about this contract thing. If it is true that they were CEOs, which I do believe they were CEOs, shouldn't they have been getting some money off of Melly, even though Melly was the front man doing
But
everything? You get what
but
I'm
wait a
saying?
minute, you've been in the
right.
music. Look, Marita, you've been in the music industry. So
Yeah,
have I. I know how it works when it come down to it.
right,
Okay, you don't get paid unless you do the shows, right?
The right.
star gets paid for what?
Exactly. The star
Yeah,
gets paid.
The
So
star
yeah,
gets
wherever
yeah,
paid to
Melly is
receive
made,
the
and see,
yeah.
that's the
bullshit.
thing. This how I know they're young minded. Because nobody was patient enough for
Right,
him to hit that top
right,
where everybody can eat.
right.
So this is why I feel like the pressure, and I would keep saying, start coming in. Because you know what, you got to pay back for that jewelry. You got to pay back for them cars. You got to pay back to be in another city. You got to pay. You know what I'm saying? So most of the money you make, you basically hustling.
Yeah,
Let's just keep it 100.
yo, you putting it back into the business.
So,
Yeah,
but if you got niggas wanting money, that's gonna take away from you being able to do your videos, your shows, this gonna take away unless you collaborating with somebody. And
that's
if you
what.
collaborating, how you gonna break that in half? So what you get, you gotta give it back to because they pulling at your shoulder. So you can't build. It's like quicksand.
That's why I don't understand what Sack takes a little bit like what he was saying. I'm with. I think Philly onto a little something here. I would love to see the actual contract, or if it's an actual contract, because if Melly was, we all know they're CEOs. Everybody done said this.
Marita,
Track,
you know he
all of
just
them.
felt that way. Like
They should have, Sack Chaser and Juvie should have been getting a piece of what Melly made to keep them.
But you gotta
But
understand,
the industry didn't
Track was
want
probably in
them.
everybody's
No,
ear.
no,
Track was
no,
probably
no.
in
They
everybody's
should have
ear.
been getting a piece because they CEOs of YNW. He
and he was so savvy, and he
Right.
was so savvy, and bro had all the connections. Nigga, why aren't you the one?
Okay,
Like, why
so
is
and
your
if
you
why
they
is
got
your
if
that's
they
name
where
not
you
on the
gotta
wasn't,
look at the
hold
contract?
on,
books.
I want to, and I just want to say that I'm gonna let y'all talk. So if he wasn't, if they wasn't getting a piece of Melly's money for whatever, I don't know how they broke it down in the contract, whether it was publishing or shows or 360 deal or whatever. But if they wasn't getting any of Melly's money, it does bring into question how true is they had a legal binding
How
contract.
are right? How are you a CEO if your name's not on the contract, my
Right,
boy?
because Melly,
That's not a real
whatever
CEO.
money Melly was making, y'all should have got a cut of that money. You shouldn't even have to talk to Melly about that. That shit should have went straight to your bank account. You get what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
When your name is on paper, that's how that works. When you
Right.
put pen to paper, that's how
They
that
was
works,
asking,
bro.
they asking Melly for money. So it makes me question, did y'all have a legal binding contract? Y'all can talk. That's all I was saying.
Somebody
That's
mute
all I
their
was
phone.
asking
Hey,
too.
mute your mic.
What you think, Dre?
Who other
Hey,
phone ringing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree with you on that. Like, I'm not arguing with y'all about the contract thing. I can't argue about that because if they was CEOs, they definitely was supposed to be getting paid. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Most of his frustration seemed like it should have been aimed towards Track and not Melly. That's all I was saying, because the money issue should have been aimed towards Track, because that was the one who was controlling the money. So
but
that's what I'm saying. Like,
why y'all can't looking over the fact these is 18, 19, these is little boys.
Uh-huh.
Like
I'm not
they
looking.
was
I'm not
really, and
looking
that's
over
what
that fact. I'm
Track,
not
that's
looking over
what you
that fact. What I'm saying, all I'm saying is, for his frustrations about the money, should have been aimed at Track, because Track was the one controlling the money. Melly wasn't even controlling his own money. So I'm saying
That's right.
his money problem shouldn't have been a beef with Melly when Melly wasn't even controlling the money.
But
That's
they
what I'm saying.
young, they
That part
looking at
doesn't make.
they looking at this nigga like, nigga, you getting this, and that, nigga. What? Give me my money. You know
I
what I'm
understand.
saying?
I
Like,
understand that part that you.
that we hadn't noticed for this whole time. Okay, let's say that is the case. Like, let's say we coming up to a conclusion of whatever. Why was there no animosity towards Track from everybody else?
It was Jay Green showed that.
And Zach Tracy got into it with Track a couple times too. Yeah, Zach.
No, I'm talking about with Melly, because look, at some point, if these niggas I'm be all right, bro. Look, Track, what's up, bro? This nigga Sack keep bugging me and Juvie keep bugging me about their motherfucking money. Like, why are they not getting paid, my nigga? What's up? At some point in time, you would think, but since he's in control of all of the money, Melly gonna go to him and be like, yo, what's up? Like, what we doing with this shit? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
But who's to say he didn't do that? Though that's the question.
Right.
So,
I'm just saying, I would think it would have been a lot of animosity from Melly to Track, because think of how long this had been going on.
I sure would have did it. I sure would have been asking them what's up with my homeboys' money.
I would have, if they really even if they wasn't my niggas. Even if I'm in business, and when you in business and niggas want their money, look, all right, bro, this how business goes. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Let me call and see about it real quick. And at the end of the day, niggas don't want to hear that shit. They want to know where the fuck they money at when they feel they're entitled to something, especially if they name on it. Now,
okay, I get all that, but Track his manager, right? Track signed Melly. My thing about it is, whether he young or not, he's brainwashing this little nigga. Because for one, you don't know about the industry. You just know you can rap. You know that you getting with new artists. You know all this. So he's brain. And Melly, whether you want to believe it or not, he just don't look confrontational. He don't look like that nigga just gonna bow up on the nigga and be like, hey, where my goddamn money? He seems like even when Sack was texting him, you could tell how he kind of like. See, every nigga in the street is not hard.
Yeah.
Every nigga, that's anywhere. Every man don't speak up for himself. A lot of men got women like me who is an alpha female to speak up for them.
Right. That's true. But
so I understand what y'all saying, but you got to remember, this is a 19-year-old nigga, and you barely can get them to tell you what you want to eat. But my thing about it is, no, they should have been they should have all came together and talked the Track together. But we don't know if they did that or not. They might have did that. It's a lot we don't know.
Right.
But for him to snap or to go down like that, it was more than what it looked like. It was more than what it looked like.
Had to be more. And that's why I'm just like, bro, it would have made sense. Like I said, it just would have made a little sense to me, because at the end of the day, Melly's the source, and then if he's a star and nigga the Track got his money, then they are the two sources of the issue where everybody has an issue. So it seems like, damn. And we did see the messages from Melly to Track, but wasn't that all like? Didn't the shit already happen? So he need Track. Like, he got to keep Track on his good side type shit.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because I'm with y'all.
You get what I'm saying, Marita?
I'm with y'all. Yeah, I'm with y'all when y'all saying where his animosity with Track was at, because
Melly and Track.
Right, exactly. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm Melly and I get out of this shit, I ain't fucking with Track. You took the phone.
Definitely ain't fucking with Track.
You took the phone to the police, nigga. What the fuck? I ain't finna never forget that,
nigga. That's
he probably thought Melly was the weakest link anyway. So I feel like he tried to brainwash that little boy. I really do.
I don't even think that he was brainwashing. I think he just knew that Melly was gullible, just wanted to be a star. See, a lot of these artists, when they're young like that, they be naive. They don't really know the business. So it's not that they slow or they stupid. It's just that they don't know the business. They don't know about it. They think, oh, I'm just about to do all these shows, make these albums, and make a whole bunch of money. They don't understand the business sides of the business. So I don't think that he was brainwashing them. He was just using them because he knew he ain't know shit. It's different. I ain't got to brabrainwash you when I already know that I can use you. I already know I can get over on you.
And Melly saw Track as his connection to his dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually living my dream out, and Track is part of the reason why I am doing this. So he's scared to rock the boat. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
and you got to think, Track already had King Von in him too, so that's another reason why Melly was so gullible to go with him, because he's like, oh, he got King Von, he doing this, he doing. You get what I'm saying?
No,
so like,
that happened after the fact though.
That's what I'm saying.
Melly,
Like,
after Melly was like track second artist. It was Jack Boy, Melly, and then like King Von came a little later.
Yeah, but at the
yeah.
same time, but they did
But what
know,
I'm saying,
but he did have, but they did. He was Track was still in them circles with King Von, Dirk, and them while Melly was his artist because that's how King Von and Melly did the song and shit. So yeah,
yeah. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
that's
okay,
what I'm saying. I ain't saying
No,
before. I'm saying
they
I'm
was
just talking about
definitely
as far
together.
as
But I'm
like
just saying,
the
and King Von
relationship.
didn't come
Like,
before Melly.
no, I'm just saying. I'm not saying he came before him. What I'm saying is, with him getting King Von, make him even more gullible because he's like, oh, he got King Von, another street dude from Chicago.
Oh
Like,
no, oh that's facts.
I'm saying
That's
that made
facts.
him
That's
more
facts.
gullible to beat the
yeah,
damn for him to think that he could trust Track, bro. Is all I'm saying. I'm
No,
not
that's
yeah,
saying that
facts.
he
That's
had him
facts.
before him. I'm talking
But
about it made him
yeah,
more gullible to believe like, oh, I can trust him because he got King Von. He got, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? He doing this, he doing that. That's
yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying. It made
I
him more
feel you. I
gullible.
feel you.
I was
and I'm
saying the same thing. That's the same thing I was saying it, but please believe I'm a female, so it ain't gonna sound the same.
yeah,
What I'm saying is, okay, let me go into a nigga mode. You on the street or whatever, and you got an OG. Say Marita the OG. Marita know all the hookups and all the contracts and all the people to meet and how to get it together for you to be put on or whatever to your little dope game or whatever. You're not gonna come at that nigga no kind of way because nigga
you're
looking
right.
out for me.
You're right. I done been in that situation.
So
I done been up on the OG niggas, and I was just happy to be around them to learn. But at the same time, they pimping me too. But at the
pimping
same,
the hell out of
they
you.
pimping me too. But at the same time, it's a level up from where I was. So
Yeah.
You learning. You
I'm
still
cool with
learning.
it.
Even though you getting pimped, you learning though.
Yeah, you know, I
Like
get to
you learning.
ride in.
Like damn, I know not to get
I
fucked
get to
over by
drive the
the
verse.
motherfucker.
I ain't selling 50 packs no more. I got ounces. I can sell 8 balls now, but I'm
Yeah.
still getting pimped though. You know what
And
I'm
the
saying?
thing about it, Track, we don't know what he was talking to him about. See, one thing about an older nigga, he'll talking the shit off, the stank off shit.
Yeah, yeah,
And Track, not even from this country. So I know his is probably a little smoother with a
right,
little witchcraft or something.
right,
I,
right.
That's
I, I
real
think I
talk.
think I just think that Melly was impressionable, bro, just because he was so young. And I think it's just Melly was just impressionable because I keep hearing you saying because they were young, but I'm gonna be real with you. When I was 18, you ain't gonna be able to try me like that. I don't care who you was. You ain't gonna be able to try me like that, and just to have me being gullible and believing any and everything you saying. Like, so like
No,
I think it all depends
still
on
don't.
Nigga,
They
the
don't
Melly was
impersonation of
listen.
a
slow.
person. Like if you're able to be that impersonator, like if you're not confident with being able to speak up for yourself and being able to stand up for yourself as a man, you're gonna be gullible and fall for anything.
Look,
Yeah,
that's not what I'm
Bro,
saying.
he
At
wasn't standing
18,
up the track when
nobody
Track was
saying
talking
you a
crazy to
punk.
that nigga.
Ain't nobody saying you a punk or you can be you that gullible. I'm talking about the influences over you at 18. This nigga ain't never had no daddy. You don't know how he looked at Track at the time.
right.
You can be
But
influenced.
that's why I
That's
say he
all.
was impressionable. But that'll go to the point of saying that he was impressionable, meaning just because he didn't have a daddy, a guy like Track could come in and be able to put his arm on him and be able to know, oh, I'll be able to use him and get what I want for him because he impressionable.
And
He gonna fall for anything because he gullible. He was
and
gullible. You could tell by the messages that Melly was texting between him and Sack and him and Track that he was
Yeah.
gullible, bro.
Yeah.
He was just a gullible person, bro. He'll stand up for himself, but he really wouldn't stand up for himself. He was
Exactly.
afraid to ask the hard questions, bro. That's the point
right.
I'm trying to make.
And
Yeah.
I want to add one more thing into this whole dynamic that since I live down there and I know a lot of people ain't never been down there, but I'm telling y'all something. That is the place where dreams go to die. Trust me. Listen, when I saw them boys making it from there, I was fucking shocked. Nigga, you hear me? Because it is nothing there. I mean, they done built up a little bit now, but I'm telling you, it's nothing there. So can you imagine Melly them coming from that impoverished
Yes.
community and now you with Track and you with the rappers and you look like your dream coming true? He gonna hold on to that shit, boy. Even the people that's around them, that's why they putting up with a lot of this shit, knowing Melly did this and this and that, and all back and still fuck with Melly and all of this type of shit there, because they looking at Melly as a way out of that hell hole down there. You see what I'm saying? So you can even see it with the parents, how everybody, when Melly
Hell yeah.
popped off, everybody looked at that shit like, damn, boy, we gonna be cool with them because we could possibly come up too. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm saying he threw a lifeline Track is like a lifeline to them motherfuckers down there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, did you see how
For
Spoon
sure.
changed his tone? Spoon changed his tone even about, Jamie, I'm pretty sure that's her son. I know you can tell the change in the temperature now that this trial going on.
Right.
I'm just ready for it to be over. Nigga, you weren't saying all that back when it started.
Right. You the one was talking all about how you hush Jamie and this and that there. And yeah.
No, see what I'm saying? When you come from the gutter, ain't nothing like a little bit of pull up, and then whoever pulling you up, it's gonna be 10 more niggas pulling you down.
I'm gonna tell you what y'all might ain't noticed too in the Law and Crime interview. Did you notice he plugged his YouTube channel in there? Told her to call him Spoon and all of that, and yeah, it's on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Man, I peeped all that.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
He plugged his YouTube channel. He made sure they
Oh,
called him
you talking about
Spoon.
Spoon?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
she was
didn't
like,
watch
we
it
can
yet.
call you Spoon. You told me I can call you Spoon.
Oh, I ain't watched it yet. I ain't see it yet. I only seen the first one.
Yeah. I wanted them to ask his ass about this tampering charge that the state had, but they didn't ask him about it.
I started to put it in the chat.
Oh, he said if I'm about to say if you are like I'll be going on my food feed or whatever, and he basically posted like, oh yeah, it's gonna be good and this don't mean nothing, this ain't gonna stop nothing, they still gonna get justice for Jude. So I mean he think it don't mean nothing.
Right. But
I mean, what you gonna think?
hold on.
You a victim. You the family.
Hold on, but the crazy part about that is the same way he didn't get the same way that he didn't get prosecuted for that charge he got is the same thing that happened with Jamie. They didn't prosecute him because he got a motion to suppress because he got a legal search and seizure of his phone, and Moretti did a legal search and seizure of Jamie's phone because he didn't have a damn officer in there. Look at the irony.
I just about to say that's karma. Look at the karma. That's all I'm saying, because like that's what I was just about to bring up next. Like, you took the words right out of my mouth, bro. Because I'm like, how can it not be nothing? I was just about to say the same thing you said. When you got off of particularly what you were going through, basically same circumstances, bro. Like, so you got to know what's up. I mean, I understand with him being as close as he is, and who, you know what I'm saying, the victim was to him. I understand why you feel like it's still gonna be justice, but
yeah,
I mean, at the same time, you got to be real too. You got to be real with yourself and be real. You know what I'm saying? Be real about the situation.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna cut you off, but I'm gonna say this. I got my issues with Spoon. That's a separate issue from what happened to his son. You feel me? I'm still riding for justice for them boys. Second Juvie, my sentiment ain't never changed. My issue with him is totally different. I still feel like that shit was wrong. I still wish them boys would still be here, and I still sympathize with the family for losing a child, a loved one. No, that shit ain't cool. You feel what I'm saying? Now, me and him, what the issues is, that's a different situation, and I still feel that way. I feel about him, but it doesn't make me wish that Melly would get off for his son. The only reason why I'm talking about Melly, they should dismiss the charges is because when they did the illegal shit, now they made it bigger than. And I hate to say that, but they made it bigger than what Melly did. You see what I'm saying?
They did. They did. And I just want y'all to know that even though we want justice right away, like you always say, Marie, the karma is real.
Yes, Lord.
Justice gonna come. It might not. Look at Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Look even with everybody be talking about Johnny Cochran and the car that them men dead. Look at how justice comes. You got to be careful what kind of case you take. You got to be careful with all that, because karma is real, and you know you're wrong. Please believe everybody with their hands in the pot. You will see it. If not now, later, it comes back. That's just real.
Look at Christine Bradley. She sat up there and did all that shit on the soapbox, prosecute Melly, and not that karma done came for her ass because you done did some wrong shit. Right in front of everybody. We get to see your motherfucking ass embarrassed. You know what I'm talking about? Might lose your job and might get this barred. Who knows how far this goes. But she did that wrong shit, and that shit came to the light.
I want to see her in handcuffs.
Me too.
Because if had it been one of us,
you hear me? Preach, sister.
6 o'clock news.
Preach, sister. And that's another thing that I'm just fucking appalled by. I had to use one of the white people words, appalled by. They say, Melly's attorney say this is a fucking crime, what they did, a felony. They say this a felony. How come one of them motherfuckers ain't got booked with a mug shot? like we would have been booked with a mug shot. You know what I'm saying? And then you get what I'm saying? They saying what they did with withholding that evidence is a felony. But they ass ain't going to jail. That's
Yeah, she
crazy.
might. Y'all seeing 50 to 60 borough officers about to get charged for PPP loans?
How
They might
many?
get like 50 to 60, 50 to really like 70 borough officers on getting charged from doing PPP loans a couple years back.
Oh,
So
Lord.
they might sweep through and get her. We don't know shit. Maybe
Right.
they
But
should. That's the right thing to do.
But if I'm the feds, this done got on my radar with what's done happened in that DA's office, and I want to see what the fuck going on down there. If I'm the feds, cause what you doing now is you can't. It's one thing for them to do that shit undercover and don't nobody know. We know they doing this shit now because it's out there in the public. You can't have the public seeing that it's a corrupt DA's office. You can't have that. You got to have them crooks in sheep clothing if you're gonna have them now. You feel what I'm saying? We know them bitches corrupt now.
Yeah. They looked at where Melly was from. They looked at, well, oh, he ain't. But then, like, I believe now when that first lawyer said they looked in his account and seen that he made more money than anybody in this courtroom, had more money than anybody in this courtroom. That's when they started, oh, we finna, yeah, this will come up for us. Our name going down in history.
I do believe that side of it. Like, okay, this is a big score if we get them, but in the same breath, the evidence do point towards them a little bit. So it's like, they probably in the same breath trying to do their job, like morally, and be like, yo, he killed somebody, regardless of his stature.
Yeah, but you can't. Okay, so let me,
you can't do. Look, I'm not justifying what they did to like try to get a conviction. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna say it all right on that. He's a star.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say that I didn't change my words. You can do what the fuck you want to do, but they should not be allowed to do what they doing in order to get this conviction because it's all type of wrong, man. Like
elected officials.
Right, man. Think about
I agree.
We black up here, so that shit hit real home to us because it's a lot of people in the days that they done did wrong, convicted of crimes in Mississippi, the South, and all this shit when they right after slavery, the civil rights movement, shit like this. So this shit hit different with us. You know what I'm saying? We be that shit like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, how they be killing, unarmed black people or people of color and shit like that. So it's really a little sensitive to us to see what they doing still today in 2023. You feel what I'm saying? Like we all suspect that this shit goes down, but we seeing it in front of us, like right here. Like we see y'all railroading this dude, and he pretty much, we know he did it. But what if he was innocent? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what if he was somebody else? What if he was you? What if he was Joe Blow Smo? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit wrong as hell. You know what I'm saying?
We knew OJ did it. And I remember everybody having a party when that nigga won.
Hell
we
yeah.
Did that shit.
Hell yeah.
But the glove didn't fit, so they
right.
had to quit.
Right.
And I think that was more about, look, y'all not finna take something and making it to something else. You shouldn't have to do that. If a case got all the evidence, you don't have to add to it. In that way, it's the way that you deliver it. Her delivery was whack.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
We peeped her ass. We peeped her ass the first opening statement, didn't we, Angel? We peeped her ass.
Oh my God. Is this
my whole thing is this though, like, they gonna have to pick straws for who want this case. It don't seem like nobody in that state attorney's office want to pick up this case.
I wouldn't want it.
He was up there like, I don't know. They just like, so you don't know? No,
because when he was saying that, my whole thing was, I'm thinking in my head like, bro, why you just can't try the case? You the one doing all the proceedings right now. Why you can't just try the case? So when I heard him say he don't know, I was like, oh yeah, they must be picking straws because don't nobody want to pick this case up because they know it's a mess.
Hell yeah.
I would do anything to be a fly on the wall in their office while they.
Man, look.
They going ham in there when I tell
you. Man, look. Listen, Listen, they all thought they was they were so happy before this case started. They thought they were gonna make their careers on this case, and everybody wanted to, you know what I'm saying, be involved. Nah, shit, they avoid this case like the Black Plague, man.
They gonna throw Christine ass up under the bus.
Yes,
I already
yes,
said they
She
yes.
already under the bus.
No,
She
already
already under
said
the bus.
she finna be father up under that bitch. I'm with
she
Adrian
gonna
on
be
this
up
for
under
him.
the grabber under
Yes,
the
Lord.
bus.
She got to
Hey,
be the
they
second
already
plan.
doing it. They already doing it. If you see what they doing, they all the rest of them is dissing themselves away from it. They saying, "Oh, we told her to go ahead and process. We told her to go ahead and put it in. We told her to go." So they already throwing her on the bus. They're like, "Oh yeah, we ain't give you no lifeline. Like, yeah, it's over for you. We gonna help you cover it up, but we gonna throw you under here too, though."
Boy, this is a trial between two criminals in a murder trial.
It's crazy. That's why I say it hit different when the good guys is criminals too.
It's cool when you do it.
Right. That's what Melly lawyer said. Melly lawyer said they doing the same thing they're accusing Melly of doing. Damn. Bro, you can't make this stuff up, dog. Bro, listen, this case was wild just from the initial, before even the trial started, when we found out that this man did this to his two friends. And every step along the way, everybody that's done been involved in this case, I'm talking about from the mama, from the girlfriend mama, to Moretti, to Christine Bradley, to goddamn Spoon, to everybody, Melly, Bortland, to everybody involved in this case, did some cricket, crazy, wild ass shit somewhere along the way. Everybody.
And I hope he get Ben Crump to sue him if he do get off.
Right.
And
It's looking like Harold Pryor might have to be the one to try this case, bro.
I've been saying he need to bring his black ass from off wherever he hiding at and try this case.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? You the lead state attorney. I didn't understand why they didn't take Christine off this case after the first trial. We are regular people, right? Watching this shit. We knew 5 minutes into her opening arguments. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. We said, I wish we'd go back and play that live. We was all in here. We was like, oh no. That black dude got up there and went to cooking.
Hey, that's a gift and a curse though, bro, because that's an L for both sides. Because if I'm Melly's side, it's an L for me because she was such a horrible prosecutor that, bro, like you don't want to get a prosecutor that's better than her on the case. So you get what I'm saying about that? Like, so it's a win and a loss. It's a win because you basically making it easier for you to be able to come home, but it's also a loss because you get somebody who know how to cross their T's and dot their I's. You might be in for a fight you weren't expecting.
Hey, look, I'm glad
don't nobody want to touch this tainted shit.
Hell no, I'm trying to get the hell. I'm playing sick. I'm faking sick. I got
before.
I got COVID.
I got COVID. I can't come to the courtroom. My dog died. Something shit. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up, Dre, because I've been wanting to say this. It's because especially listening to you debate your points and stuff like this. This case is crazy, dog. Because do you initially remember how me and you kind of met and started like talking about the Melly case? My boy Dre was clearly on Melly's side, on Melly's, not being able to prove the case and this and that. That right. Now I catch myself hearing Dre argue points for the state, and I be like, this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? And this done turned me somebody who definitely still is for the victims, but now I have to argue that the state violated Melly's rights and the case should be dismissed on them grounds. That shit crazy. This case crazy, man.
Bro, just to piggyback on what you're saying, bro, I never would have guessed that I would be sitting here trying to make a case for the state and you'd be trying to make a case for Melly from the first time we talked to each other, bro. This like that's what this case done did, bro. Just think about that. That's what this case done did, bro. It's sad, bro.
That shit's
Come
sad,
on, bro.
That shit's sad. That shit's sad. I was like, wow. This shit like a roller coaster ride. I'm like, Adrian, I'm ready for it to be over with though. I was ready for it to be over with after the first trial. I was so disappointed that it was a hung jury. I wanted it to have some sort of finality. And I know the family did too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. I totally agree with you, bro. And the only reason I was really advocating for Melly then, bro, is because I was seeing the stuff then. I was like, bro, something can't be right with the state. Because it's like she over here just doing whatever she want to do. She not even listening to the judge. I was like, the dude Moretti, I was like, I thought just like I told you then, I thought it was fishy that, you know what I'm saying? Like he just he the only one that could find evidence in this case. Like, and now all this coming out, bro, I something just in my gut was just telling me they weren't doing something right, bro. And now was the truth coming out. I can see my gut was right about that, bro. Because it was just too many circumstances for me to be like, yo, that's just too much of a coincidence for me to believe it, bro. Too much of a coincidence for me to believe that it took 3 years for you to find this blood spatter on the outside of the door, or this DNA, or whatever it is on the outside of the door, and then nobody else found it but you. Like, I don't know, bro. That was just too much of a coincidence for me.
You never search Fredo Bang's house. You never search Melly's house. It's like it's so much stuff that.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Is he supposed to be one of the witnesses?
Oh, Fredo Bang.
I don't see why they would call him because he already done played the fifth on everything. So he can't help. He can't help or hurt anybody because he ain't say nothing.
Do you think that they would? Well, we don't see the witness list, and I ain't see Track name on it. Do you think they would call Track though?
No, bro. I think they got the secret agreement with Track. That's why they're not the same way they got a secret agreement with Melly Mom. Because we didn't know. Everybody didn't know about immunity until we was the first ones to bring it up that she got immunity.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So maybe Track got immunity for turning over the phone, and we just don't know about it.
I agree because it's no way he's so how intertwined he is in this case. I don't understand how they wouldn't put him on the stand to testify to something.
Could it be because he's a manager?
No, bro. Like even to piggyback off what you just said, bro. He went back to the crime scene the very next day, so he could have possibly helped them try to clean up some of this evidence. Yeah. He could be accessory after the fact, and they didn't even try to bring him in, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's just too much of a coincidence for me, bro. Like if that was me being tried, bro, they would have had my mama. They would have had God Almighty on the stand against me. But for Melly, bro, it's a whole bunch of people that's intertwined in this, and just for some reason not being. I don't know, bro. That's just crazy.
They did all of them. I think it was like a day or so, and they did all of those, or maybe a little longer than that. They was trying to prove that it was Melly's phone, and I just didn't understand why y'all just don't call Track to the stand and say, did you give us Melly's phone?" And he said, "Yeah." So that would have cleared up, or at least gave credibility to that it being Melly's phone, because Track would have had to testify, "Yes, I gave them this phone, and this is Melly's phone," right?
Yeah, Christine did too much
for sure.
Pictures, and I was tired then.
Right, that's the Kobe.
Her delivery was whack, and then she put focus on the wrong thing.
She definitely focused on the wrong thing. Because if you think about it, even if they didn't call Track, all they had to do was play that phone call, that prison phone call earlier in the trial when he was admitting it was his phone. Right. Like she like, "Baby, why you calling your phone? That's my phone. I put minutes on my phone." You don't have to go through the rest of the stuff once you got him admitting it. Like, right. That just crazy, bro.
Yeah, after that, after all them text messages and damn pictures, I forgot about what my mind went somewhere else.
Hey, the jury did too, because they was like, who? They came in and asked for somebody's phone. I want to be a part of the trial.
Exactly, because they wanted to know where that other phone came from. They never even did nothing with that phone.
Hey, look, they asked somebody's name that wasn't even a part of the trial, bro. That's how confused they was about the. Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
What they say, Cortland Sutton.
Oh yeah, that joke was funny.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, damn, they talking about a football player.
Hey, wow, listen, we should have knew then. We should have knew this shit was it was going to hell. Hell in a handbasket. Then the motherfuckers didn't even know. Damn.
My thing is, how didn't Track and Jacoby all them get charged with accessory after the fact when they clearly knew through the depositions you read, Marita, that they was there and all this and like found the gun and all that? How you don't get charged? Like, what the hell? Is that not probable cause?
The gun still had blood on it, my guy.
That's what he
exactly.
said.
How's that not probable cause? How's that enough to charge somebody with accessory after the fact? How he come in here looking to the courthouse at the last day looking like Michael Jackson and Thriller video and
sitting right in the courtroom?
What the hell? I'm confused.
But I'm gonna say this though. I'm with. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm with Dre. We assuming here, but it seems like Track done got some kind of vote of confidence that he will not be called in this case, and he's immune to a lot of shit. Like you get what I'm saying?
Maybe Moretti did some more illegal shit. That's why it happened. I do believe with the mama, he know he messed up, but maybe he did some more illegal shit that might come out.
Right.
And he couldn't, just to keep his ass clear.
Right. I know he showed threatened. Well, he said what Track said. He said.
You're gonna be in the dirt. You ain't gonna have to, hospital.
Right.
Medicine.
Hell no.
That's crazy. But I can't wait to see how, they gonna get all this evidence and all this stuff together before the 23rd.
This is crazy. And this case was already put together. The first one was put together sloppy. I can imagine how it's gonna be now.
Yeah, you have a prosecutor that basically like has knowledge of the case, but that don't know the intricacies in and out of every detail. That's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous for the state. It's
If
gonna
you
have to be.
ask
They're gonna
me,
have to have somebody in there. I wonder if the black girl that was in there with Bradley, would she still be able to be in there to help the new prosecutor
that's what
out?
I was thinking. That's the best person up.
He
That's
said,
what I was
hell
thinking.
no.
I was thinking about her ass too. I was like, damn, where's she at?
She was
That's the
like,
best
I'm not
person, bro.
going back. My name might come up.
And let me say, I feel like it's gonna be dismissed because it's too much motion and stuff. I feel like the defense purposely, granted, they had some like they were justified in following a lot of those motions because the state messed up. But I feel like they railroad, like they trying to push it back. All those motions, you feel me? You can't read all that in 10 days, like y'all said.
Well,
And on
they
top of
asked,
that,
but
right?
they
I
asked for
believe,
speedy trial, so they getting it. They got to do what they got to do because they were the ones, right?
and
That asked for the speedy trial.
that's true. And I believe like they're gonna dismiss it, but also with this tampering charge, can't they? I say they dismiss it, right? Can they still hold Melly in jail because that tampering charge had a no bond hold on it?
But
So technically, he wouldn't be like free.
but he probably get time served for that because he done been in there
Oh,
5 years.
that's true. That's true. But what about the no bond though? They'll until he get time served, he would still be in jail though, right?
But his lawyers will probably get him a bond on that, right, y'all?
Yeah. I'm about to say that the reason they gave him a no bond because he already on a no bond for a murder charge. But once that charge come off, he can get a bond for that witness tampering. You definitely get a bond for that.
For sure.
But
How long
they
you
basically
get for
gave him a no bond because he's already labeled a flight risk because of the charges that he's facing right now. But if them charges come off of him, he's not gonna be labeled a flight risk no more.
Right.
So tell me this: how much time does witness tampering carry?
Felony witness tampering, that shit is a life sentence. Look it up. You either get life in jail or like life on probation
Let me
because it's like
see.
felony witness tampering.
Bradley too. Then that's a different. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna look it up, y'all.
Yeah, look at felony
Yeah,
witness
you
tampering,
say.
Florida.
I thought that's only grounds for like death penalty and capital like murder cases and stuff like that. Like, so what they basically the case that he in, but I don't even think they got grounds to even try him for the death penalty again. Because
It's like capital life witness tampering, something like that.
Yeah, I'm checking it out now.
but if you can get life for witness tampering, that's great. That might be what they trying to do there. We might not get you for the murder, but we can get you with life for the witness.
Oh no, it's 5 years. Damn, it's crazy. The crime
Damn.
of witness tampering with evidence is a third-degree felony in Florida, and it's punishable up to 5 years in prison.
We put capital life though. Capital life witness tampering.
Okay, all right. Let me see.
So this is capital life. I mean capital death penalty.
I don't know about no. I don't think it's the death penalty. I don't think death penalty is eligible for that though.
Well, he done did his 5 years.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, it is life. Yeah, if convicted of tampering with a witness in a capital or life felony investigation or proceeding, a judge can impose a combination of following penalties: up to life imprisonment, up to life on probation, up to 15,000 in fees. God
I did
damn.
my homework. I mean, do your homework.
God damn.
So it's an
Yeah, it's just as bad.
Going on while he was doing that. I thought he was already in there.
That's some crazy shit. That ain't a Dre.
Whoa! Hey, look, that's a bombshell. So that's why they trying to hit Melly with the. Yeah, that's why they trying to hit Melly.
God damn. You'll get a bitch. You'll get.
Yeah, that shit crazy,
God
right?
damn. You'll get
That been
bitch.
crazy.
You'll get a bitch life for that. God damn. I mean, that ain't even what they call the shit. It's tampering with a witness, and what's the other one? It's another one. Threatening a witness. Goddamn, at least give me life for threatening a motherfucker. You gonna give me life for a phone call, bitch? God damn. Boy, that's why you gotta know the law, boy.
But then I wonder what he said.
Hey, look, that's why I say I'm curious. I want to hear the audio, bro, because I want to hear if he was actually directing him or they just heard him in the background talking to somebody. Because they just heard him in the background talking to somebody. I don't see how they're gonna be able to.
I think he was in the background, but that judge said it like the reason why he didn't get bond because it's probable cause. So I guess the judge must have heard it or like seen
Yeah,
the
they
evidence.
said in that court case,
It's probable
room.
cause.
Nah. The judge probably didn't hear the audio call, bro. He just seen that they said they had audio of him
Right.
doing it, and that's probable cause enough for a judge. A judge don't
Okay.
always hear all the evidence. Yeah, a judge don't like if you say you got audio, like they do that like before a trial or something like that, or if they ask to. But if you just bringing it up in court, the judge don't hear the evidence to the day of the trial.
And then when he
Okay.
he didn't, the judge didn't hear it because that was his first initial appearance on that charge. So no, he ain't heard it. No, he ain't heard it. Yeah, no, that was
That was his first appearance, right?
Yeah, first appearance. Yeah, he was just reading off the affidavit of what they said, the evidence they had against him.
And who wrote this? Christine?
Wrote what?
Huh?
Who wrote what, Adrian?
Who wrote that? You know, like who is charging? Like who did that? Christine?
That's a good. Ooh, that's a good.
Yeah, that was Christine. That was Christine's case too. So is she still gonna be able to work on that case?
I doubt it.
I doubt it because she need to have them clinks on.
And she ain't credible no more. Well, I guess it's not credible. What? Okay, so they dismissed the witness tampering against the Brady violation shit.
No,
they didn't.
Yeah, I'm thinking if the witness tampering is pertaining to anything doing with that, then yeah, and that's what it sounds like it's doing. It sounds like because they was talking about him witness tampering with Mariah and them then. So it's obvious that this is probably the same witness tampering case that they were doing back then. They're just bringing it up now.
So is they gonna investigate this Brady violation, or it's over with?
I don't know. I don't know because the judge didn't rule on that. He said he's going to rule on that, but he ain't ruled on it yet, so we don't know.
Because if they get found guilty of the Brady violation, then I don't think she would be able to prosecute him on the witness tampering because you violated his rights on that too.
But I think didn't they already investigate? The reason why I didn't really get how the Brady violation made it so far in court for her to even be off the case is because didn't Internal Affairs already investigate that? And then
but Internal Affairs that they ain't got nothing to do with actually the court proceeding though. That's just it's an investigation into the police department. Internal Affairs is just to investigate the police. They don't have nothing to do with the court ruling.
I know, but I thought they investigated the Moretti tampering like in general.
They investigated on the police side, on Moretti's side. The Internal Affairs is for the police. It's not for what the DA did illegally or wrong.
Oh, true. Yeah, that can only help Moretti. It don't really help her.
Right.
Okay,
They need to launch an investigation in their own department with whoever they got to do that.
Yeah, because I only think they did that investigation.
That's the department that the Bucos lady. That's what she a part of. That's what they do.
Public corruption. Right.
Oh yeah, so she fried.
Yo, this shit here is crazy, dog. God.
And then it was like she called me a liar in front of others in the office.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think that's a point that a lot of people are not understanding about this. Like when they just think that she's just a regular state attorney. Like no, bro, she deals with public corruption, bro. So they gonna have to try to kill her credibility, and it's gonna be hard to do that because a person like that, in order I'm pretty sure to get that job, I'm pretty sure you can't have nothing crazy going against you to be able to get that job.
Man, that lady got an impeccable record. I heard that lady reading off her goddamn credentials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you coming against me.
Right. It was crazy. I watched the lead attorney and the lawyer, I watched both of them do lives on this reactions on this the situation. And they both said it was amazing to see the state attorneys object to certain stuff that Boutros was saying. They was like, it was pretty much like them saying, shut up, don't tell that, shut up, don't tell that. You know what I'm saying? She one of y'all. She worked with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
This is bad.
Real
exactly, bro. Exactly, because they were trying to make it seem like it was attorney client privilege, and it's like, who was the attorney in the case then? Because I don't see how that falls on the attorney public privilege when both her and Bradley admitted that they both talked to the higher ups, so they should be able to talk to them just about what they talked about.
Right. That's that judge trying to cover this shit up. The judge working to try to keep the lid on this shit. Cause he know, bro, listen, we regular people, we could see that them people violated the Brady shit, man. We see that. We can look at, I mean, you know what I mean? All you had to do is watch one episode of Law and Order and you know that, man, they did some fucked up shit. But the judge was trying to keep them from calling Harold Pryor. No, the lady said she told Harold Pryor. We need to talk to Harold Pryor now. She said she told him. So we need to know why Harold Pryor, being the head of the state attorney's office in Miramar, did not get his DA's office to turn over this information until 11 months later when you knew about it. The public corruption lady came and told you, nigga. She is the snitch. She is the goddamn state attorney snitch.
She the whistleblower.
Yeah, she the whistleblower. She the most credible motherfucker. She is credible as hell, y'all. Know what I'm saying? That lady got on that stand. That lady had her notes. That lady had her dates right. That lady
She had the whole book, my guy. She had a whole book.
Shit,
oh, they know to cover their ass. They know to cover their ass.
Man, that lady wasn't bullshit.
Look at her position.
Right. I don't see how they can't listen. Something has to come of this. That lady done made she went through the proper channel, she done made a complaint, all of this. It's done been put in front of us. Melly's attorneys done filed the motions and all of that. This has to go somewhere. Something has to happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the process or whatever, or I know Christine head gonna roll. I don't know how far this goes, but something has to happen, right? They can't this shit just go away, right? Well, can it?
Bro, I don't know, bro. That's the part I'm really curious to see, bro. I'm like, and that's another thing I'm kind of upset with us as the public, bro, that we're not making such an outroar about this, bro, because it's clearly that they violated this man's rights, bro.
Right.
And it's like they basically, it looked like they're gonna be able to sweep it on the rug because without the higher ups testifying, they saying they don't have evidence or nothing. That's what the new state attorney who was talking today was saying. He was like, well, they don't have any evidence of it because they ain't talked to the higher ups. And like, as soon as he said that, the first thing I thought about was what you said. I was like, dang, so the judge really ain't trying to let them talk to the high ups because he knows what's gonna happen. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, I don't feel like that should be an excuse. I feel like saying, oh yeah, I said don't call the high up, so they don't know exactly what happened. That's basically what the state was arguing today.
They protect their own, don't they, dog? Boy, we seeing what goes on. They trying to keep they trying to keep people from snitching, dog. See what I'm saying? See the bullshit? Wow. I'm fucking, man.
Yeah, they want you to snitch, but they're trying to keep their people from snitching.
Yeah. Man, shit, boy. And these same people gonna be ratting the court today, next week, sending other people to prison and giving them life and giving them years, and you motherfuckers is dirty as fuck. Get the hell out of here. And I mean, we all knew it, but I'm just saying for us to have confirmation on it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's crazy, bro. I think it, bro. It got, bro. The feds or somebody got to do something about this, bro. Because I mean, like, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, I'm trying to think of a way where they can damn really like sweep it on the rug and cover it up, but it ain't no way they can do it, bro, without looking crazy. Even if they sweep it up, put it on the rug, that shows you how gifted they really is.
Right. Shout out to Audio Crack, yo. Yeah. Hey, y'all, look, but I'm gonna end the live. I ain't been asleep since yesterday, so I'm gonna try to get me a little bit of sleep before I gotta go to work again tonight. But I get off like 12, so I'll go live again tonight. Shout out to Dre 6100. I appreciate you, gang. Shout out to Miss Philly. Shout out to Anonymous One. Y'all go subscribe to my boy channel. Shout out to Adrian, Invisible Woman. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him goddamn me. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. I'm trying to think about everybody who's on the panel. I can't remember. But anyway, shout out to Uno. Shout out Audio Crack 22. That's my guy. Shout out to King Nail 216. Shout out to Cody Lee. I appreciate you, gang. You gave some great commentary in the chat, Cody. Shout out to Flyboy Mike 04, my son. He a moderator. He finally brought his ass through and graced us with his presence. I told him next time he comes to the chat, he got to catch him about it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. All those of y'all who still listening, do y'all notice we ain't had to block nobody in months? Have y'all noticed that shit? Bro, we used to block people every day, dog. But for whatever reason, everybody been on their best behavior, and I appreciate that. And we've been able to have these great conversations, and everybody get their opinions across, and we've been able to debate different perspectives on this situation and other situations. And I just was thinking about that the other day, and I want to bring that to y'all attention. Y'all realize we ain't blocked nobody in months, bro, and this used to be like a regular occurring thing here. So I appreciate y'all for that. Shout out to Tyree Jones. Shout out to Real Supreme Justice. Shout out to DJ Markel. Shout out to my boy nephew for real. Shout out to Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to MLC. Shout out to Kel 1K. Shout out to Mr. Clean Anthony. Shout out to Mr. 36. Shout out to who else? I'm rolling. Shout out to Megan. Appreciate you, Megan, for stopping by. Who else? Shout out to Pierre Wavy. Appreciate you, gang. Shout out to Trav1. I think it's Trav1. It was a Trav L. Shout out to Trav. I'll just say Trav. Shout out to T Carter. Shout out to Camille Kimmel. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Tamara Jackson, aka Peanut. Who else? Shout out to Deputy Euler. Shout out to Twin Spins 22. Shout out to PHUMZZ. I don't want to mispronounce that. Shout out to who else we got in here? Shout out to J6 and Z. Appreciate you, gang. I like to give y'all shout out. Shout out to Truth Be Told 1123. Who else? Let's keep going. I gotta get my people shots out, man. Shout out to Wendy Chinatown. Shout out to Renata McCoggle. Appreciate you, Renata. Y'all shots out. I like getting y'all shots out for real. Let's see who else. I'm going through the chat. So shout out to Jane Joel. That's why I appreciate when you guys shout out to Emeralds. That's why I appreciate when you guys do drop a comment in the chat. It lets me know who's watching, and it also gives me names to call off when I in the chat so I can get y'all shots out, man. So I appreciate y'all for dropping a comment in the chat. Shout out to Anthony R. Shout out to Richard Supreme TV. Shout out to Kentucky Shannon TV. Shout out to Pooh Black. Shout out to Mickey Truth. Shout out to Music 101. Shout out to Lil Kel Truth Movement. Y'all was cooking in the chat tonight, man. Today though. I ain't gonna cap. I wouldn't have stopped the live, but I gotta get at least a couple hours of sleep before I go back to work, man. Y'all know I got 3 jobs. I'm scrolling through the chats. Shout out to Luminegro. Shout out to Raw Nature, my boy from Estonia. Shout out to Shania Davidson. Appreciate you, Shania. Shout out to Nay Said It. There go my girl Nay. Shout out to Nay Said It. Who else? Y'all was cooking. Shout out to 79. Don't play with me. Appreciate you, gang. Shout out to T-Dub. Who else? Shout out to Black Kids. Shout out to Presto Kenny. Yo, that's home team. Both of them boys. That's home team right there, y'all. Who else? I'm going through the chat so I can see who all commented, so I can get y'all shots out. I said Ashley enough. I did. Shout out to Ashley. Appreciate you for stopping through, Ashley. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. That bro was on the panel with us. Shout out to Sante Honor. Appreciate you, Sante. We was cooking. Shout out to Slime Life Max. Appreciate your Slime Life. Shout out to Unspoken Crime Mission, Unspoken Crime Murders. My boy got 2 channels. Go subscribe to both his channels. I'm good with these shots. Shout out to T Sweezy. Shout out to Thuto. I'm gonna put him up there. I don't know where he from. Where that flag is, y'all. Shout out to Thuto, y'all. I don't know where he from. I think that's Asia, probably. His name seemed Asian. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him goddamn me. That's my boy there, y'all. Y'all need to go subscribe to Trigger Man's channel too, y'all. I'm telling y'all, Trigger Man, listen, Trigger Man channel be lit, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. I go there all the time, hang out in the chat. I go to Music 101 channel and hang out in the chat too. Listen, Music 101 got Triple Threat Friday tonight. I think it started like 7 or 8 o'clock. Go subscribe to it. It'd be him and Mickey Truth on there. And it's a great show to watch, y'all. It's a great live to watch. It's a great channel to join. So if y'all ain't got nothing to do, if y'all looking for another nice YouTube channel to subscribe to, go subscribe to Mickey Truth channel and go subscribe. That's Mickey Truth is the queen of paperwork. And Music 101, go subscribe to his channel, both of them. Shout out to CC Flow Grown. Appreciate you, CC. All right, y'all. I think I went through the whole chat. I did. I went through the whole chat. That's how a real player do it. Get all my people shots out. You know what I'm talking about? We fam over here. Shout out to the Squiddy. All right, y'all. I'll be back later on tonight, probably about 12, 1 o'clock. I'm gonna get me a little bottle or something to drink. So when I get on this thing later on tonight, I'm gonna be lit. Hey, listen, y'all ain't seen the picture of Sexy Red with the toes in her mouth? We're gonna talk about it tonight, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna talk about old foot fungus mouth ass bitch. Ski. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all. Shout out to Trigger Man. Hey, look, y'all I'm gonna post the photo of y'all girl, Sexy Red, got a nigga toes in her mouth. Them toes look like my granddaddy toes. Them toes look like he got foot fungus all up under them toenails. Them motherfuckers look like cashews. Them motherfuckers look like goddamn, I'm talking about like he got bacteria, like he got fungi, and she got them motherfuckers in her mouth. But that's your girl though. That's your man's. That's who y'all be rocking with. Ski, old foot fungus mouth fat bitch. Ski. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it later on. You know what I'm saying? When I get off of work, I'm gonna be drinking a little Remy too. Ooh, I'm gonna cook her motherfucking ass. Ooh, I'm gonna cook her dingy ass, sexy red, booty hole, brown skin color ass. Yeah, Hey, so like, share, comment to this video, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to Trigger Man, tell them subscribe to Music 101, subscribe to Mickey Truth, subscribe to Lil Kel's Truth Movement. Shout out to my guy Audio Crack 22, yo, Inglewood. Shout out to FL Traffic. Shout out to SLK, something like Clout TV, Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Shit, I probably been up by 17, 18 hours now, so I'm gonna get me a little something to eat, and I'm gonna lay down for a couple hours, and I'll be back with y'all after I get off work tonight. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great. Oh, listen, if y'all be careful out there. I know we some prayed up people and all of that too, but for those of y'all that believe in superstitions, it is Friday the 13th. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be careful out there in them mean streets. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of weirdos and crazy stuff going on, man. And the main thing is to be able to make it back home. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be careful out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment to this video, subscribe to the channel. Chill.